sound. Look at the way we gotta hide what we're doing. 'Cause what would they say if they ever knew? And so we're running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand, trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me and we tumble to the ground. And then you say, I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. I think we're alone now.
Hello everybody, how you doing tonight? New setup, got things moved over to where it's supposed to be. Hopefully it works out pretty good. Everything on the wall went 9.75 inches over that way, so platform 9 3/4 is a go. So
Yay.
There we go. If anyone gets that reference, you can have a garlic cookie, courtesy of Dave Lloyd.
That's Lord of the Rings, right?
Oh my god.
It's obviously Hunger Games. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it is still a little bit. I still got to move a couple things. I know it's like I haven't gotten everything, but I got the majority of the stuff on the wall moved. Yeah, the angle's weird, but I tried straightening an angle, and then I had another problem with the angle, so I'm still working on it. But yeah, and I couldn't make the recipe that I was talking about earlier. Like last night, I noted had plans on everything. I couldn't find the tea berry. The new tea berry that's dropping tonight. Swaggy's got tea berry and there's a few others. And I can't look and see what everything is that's dropping because the site is down for the VSO drop list. So I couldn't check and see. So if we get Dave, Dave's here. If we get Swaggy in chat, we'll ask him what's dropping tonight and to make sure.
I get that feeling though because I went to mix a recipe the other day and realized that since I've moved in, I've misplaced or lost like 4 60 ml glass 1-on-1 bottles. I have no idea where they are.
But I was going to make a tea bagging with tea berry because we got tea berry tea coming. I'm definitely going to at least one shot the tea berry and see how that turns out because I'm curious on that too. I think it was either Bob or Rocky. One of them was actually really curious on the tea berry too. Really like the idea.
Bob, it's regional desserts.
Yep, tonight's regional desserts, which means basically anything that just something that feels like, where you are or someplace you like to travel. And like tea berry tea was one of the drops. I was like, you know what? That's kind of a regional like tea. Not typically like everywhere. If you haven't had it, you probably just haven't had the experience.
Or like German chocolate cake or something like that.
Yep, German chocolate cake. Lava cakes are kind of specific. Sugar pie, you could just almost
a lot of desserts are custards. Yeah. You can say custards are regional. Yeah.
And so it's another one that's kind of wide open. It's a wide open one, but it's a cheat one. But at the same time, I find the regional desserts to be some of the best flavors.
Mm.
Like the one that surprised me is that jalab. What is it called?
Gulab
Forget what
jamun.
Jamun jalab, which I didn't expect to like, and
Gulag Jumanji.
yeah,
That's what I like.
is Rose Hips tonight too? I have to check with Swaggy, but I think it was. Tonight or next week, Rose Hips, and I was thinking about doing a Rose Hips
cardamom.
version
And
of
his
like
cardamom's pretty good. If I remember,
do,
doesn't he have cardamom?
I was thinking about doing a jalab thing. Yeah, I can't
So
remember.
because gulab jamun is rose water and cardamom,
Right, and then if
and
you can
like
get a,
fried
if you can,
milky dough or whatever the fuck it is.
it's almost like a donut hole. And it actually, I got that flavor thinking, oh, it was cheap, is on a 50% off sale. I was like, I'll try it. Elderberry, that's the one I was really excited about too. So I
That
might
was
have
their
single
last,
flavor
not
test
their
that
last
too.
release, but the last one before that. Last, 2 year and a half, 2 years ago or whatever. This is a gulab jamun's a newer flavor.
Thank you, Bob. That was the other one I was trying to remember that I was super excited about was elderberry. I actually think, yeah, just these flavors that are coming out. It's like if they're good, oh, a nice elderberry, because we have the elderflower. A few people have elderflower, but no one actually did the elderberry, which is kind of strange. Why wouldn't you do elderberry? You
Are they
have it.
different? Because elderflower is like
It's really floral versus the berry,
Yeah.
which is a little bit more like almost like a black currant type flavor.
yeah, it's more of a floral for sure. Elderberry, like a gin floral or
Yep.
whatever it is supposed to be. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do some mixing. I see Dave's already starting there, and I'll wait until he's done there because I let you guys keep an eye on him, and then
Man,
I'll
I-
grab that.
I,
and I'm
uh,
gonna mix one shots of both of those because I want to see what
I'm
they taste
sad.
like.
My smoker. I'm down on pellets. I need more pellets, so I couldn't smoke the salmon tonight. But holy fuck, this is good salmon.
Oh, smoked salmon so good. I'm doing the sugar pie, brown sugar VSO, 2%, pie crust 1%, sugar pie 4%. Let me do that.
So you're gonna make it nice and rich like we're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the sugar pie is pretty spot on actually for flavor, but that's for like a generic version. If you want to make
Right.
like a
Bob
bougie
says
version.
elderberry and tea berry tonight.
Yep. Elderberry and tea berry, and I think there's some others too. That's why I wish Swaggy could get here because I did try looking. It's like and I didn't think to trek earlier because it's always there, but the site's down.
And sweet cream 2%.
I don't know. I just mixed. What did I just mix?
But yeah, you guys are awesome. Hi, Mallory. Oh, who do we have in chat here? Quick. I did see. We should actually do this. I haven't done this yet tonight. I'm sorry. I'm a little off this week. If anyone knows, my bunny did pass away quite suddenly. Seems to be of like old age. She didn't seem to be sick at all. Just kind of faded away.
Did you know how old she was?
She was a little over 7. She just had her 7th birthday. That's why she got her bowling
Did
set.
you have her the whole time?
All but the first 6 months. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Didn't realize it'd been that long. Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of like we saw it a few months ago. She started showing it in her eyes. That's where you could tell her age once in a while. When she got tired, you could see it.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get some life out of her, got her some toys and stuff, and it was working. But you only do so much when they're getting that age.
Are they like
But,
dogs?
Mine was okay with the dogs.
Are they like dogs? Like by age, like 7 years is like when
Bunnies
they're
have a weird. It's kind of like that, but they have a weird ramp. And once they
Where
get
they're
to
like-
six,
they're like
se-
50 or 60
six,
when
seven, 7 years old is like old for a bunny. And
old,
then,
yeah, 60
and then
or
when
70.
you can get to 10, 12, 15, but it's very rare.
Okay.
6, 7 is about average. And yeah,
Yeah.
Lumi said, see how it is. I think you forgot to send her the link.
oh,
My,
okay, I can do that.
my parents, I don't
That's
know,
what I forgot to do.
personal decision on their part because they didn't want an animal, or if it was a little bit smarter than that. But they didn't get us a dog until we were in like middle school. So he passed away. We were like, it was like 5 or 6 years ago. We were way into adulthood at that point. But yeah,
So I did send it there, but I forgot to.
Adam.
Yep, I forgot to send it to the. I knew I forgot something. I knew it. I forgot to log into an account. Sorry, Adam and Lumi. Adam, Lumi, Larry. Oop. There.
How old's your new baby?
She's 10 weeks. We did get another bunny, but that was the reason was very, very clear.
10 weeks.
She was not doing well. Cassie was not, and it was like the only kind of Band-Aid situation I could think of that might keep her from going off the deep end, because
It's having
it
something
was-
else there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And she is lovable. Well, unless you put her in her cage. She got me pretty good putting her. She doesn't like the cage. She just doesn't.
Hi,
She did
Lumi.
mind snuggling.
I was going to load up the kittens and drive them down to you in Vermont so she could have a good cuddle.
See, and when you popped in, Sam, I thought I'd forgotten to send the link to that group. It's like I forgot the other.
No, you just forgot
Yes,
Lumi.
please.
Good. And it shouldn't have. Lumi actually was there, very sweet yesterday. It's I mean, you guys know how much that bunny meant to me, and still does.
Yeah.
She was one of a kind. You'll never replace that amount of sarcasm, and, like, weird attitude, and cuffing Cassie at will. And literally, if I said lick the mama, she'd do. She just had that personality that I don't think I'll ever see again in any animal. Very unique. And it's sad, but she had a good life, and she went out with one last. She had me. She was trying to struggle. I helped her, held her head up. She gave me one last kiss on the face, and then she just went.
I've gone through that with my cats. It's very, very, very emotionally draining.
Yeah, it was rough. And sorry about that. I'm not trying to. Talking about the rabbit. Yeah,
Oh, it's okay. I've seen my dad cry twice in his entire lifetime. And the second time was when we had to put down the family dog. Like that, yeah, I completely get it. And, it makes me cry. But
yeah. Time crept up on me tonight because I was dealing with her, and then I got the scratch. And I had to clean that because blood thinners and stuff. You want to make sure. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah. So we drove all the way to the New York border, like all the way Route 4, exit 2, and then north half an hour just to go get this bunny, so we could have a bunny that was raised well and sweet, supposedly. Although you drive all that way, it's like, this better be a good bunny if we get all the way there, and this thing's feral. Yeah. And we got to choose out of like 7 of them. So
I see posts
she's
on
a snuggle.
puppies all the time, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, it's tough, Mallory. But let's not try not to be still negative. We got some positive stuff here. We do have some really great releases here, including like, just
You're talking about the
I'm
VSO
not-
stuff
yes, VSL stuff. I mean,
that I don't have.
he is killing it with the releases.
Okay, I don't have
Really
these.
is.
That's what we're talking about.
You don't have these ones. You don't have T-Berry. Didn't get
Well, maybe I do. Is that a T? Is it an actual T?
Yeah, it's a
Adam
T.
said it's a random string of text, but no link.
Oh crap! Yep, I know what happened. It's like, see, I'm scatterbrained. My brain is not on full cylinders. I apologize. It's I lost my best friend, so
I got tart crimson. Dragon fruit,
there we go.
Savannah summer tea.
I gave them the stream key.
I got elderberry.
You got elder. You do have elderberry. Yep. So you have one of them.
So I don't have the other one that looks like though. I got elderberry though. Yep, that's right. I got a few new teas.
The tea, Swaggy's new teas. I don't think I've had a Swaggy tea that I could say I don't like, and that's saying something because I've had every flavor house that I've tried all their teas. There's at least one I can say it's like that's iffy. Even the Earl Grey, which is notorious for tasting like dirt, doesn't taste like dirt. It tastes like a good Earl Grey, which to me is like amazing. That's not an easy thing to pull off.
Elderberry tastes like a raisin.
Tastes like a raisin. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna one shot them. I would like to try and make
Elderberry
it.
yet? Like licking
I
it.
haven't tried it. I want to make like an elderberry,
Like a
wine.
plummy, like a really like dark plummy, like not bright fresh plum, but like a really dark.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we can get
I'll-
lucky enough to If we can get lucky enough to get Larry in here, maybe he could help me with the wine aspect. I'm not sure. I don't think he plays much.
I can help you with some wine. I've tested a lot of wines. What kind are you looking for? What do you have?
I want to make an elderberry wine. That's what I want to make.
Are you like?
If I have to order flavors, I'll do it. But I would love to make an elderberry wine. And yes, you will see that Nightbot is putting the creative affordable housing for displaced and homeless. I have had not just random people stopping, but it turns out I have 3 families of friends that I've known for over a decade, all of them from different locations, that are literally becoming homeless because of the new raised rents. People buying out apartment houses and stuff and then raising the rents because there's no cap on raising rents now because of COVID. They took the cap away to try and help people, but they actually screwed people over because companies went in and bought them, and they're doubling the rent, and people can't afford the place to live. But there are people to move in, so they're okay with it, and it's becoming a problem around here. I really would like to get that going so we can get some people in there. And there's a couple vape family people that I think are going to be moving right in. I'm not earning money off this. If you think that's what it is, it's not. Because I refuse to. I can't. Yeah. I actually lose money because of the way my retirement situation's set up. I really just think, as much as I hate having people that close, if they're people I like, I can deal with it.
Hey, guess what?
Granted, you always have that whole thing. You're even friends, they can screw you over, but whatever.
Guess what?
As long as what?
You know those 60 mil 101s that I thought I lost?
You just found them.
In the most retarded fucking spot in the entire world. Yeah, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, staring right at me. I was gonna say, if you want a lighter desserty type wine, Flavor West Blush Chablis wine, Chablis, Chablis wine is really, really good, but it's got a lighter wine note and a softer wine note. If you're looking for something more like a red,
want something that'll pair with the elderberry and let the elderberry take over, but keep the
but giving yourself that kind of winey alcohol note along with it. You might benefit from just using something like Flavor West Moscato or Flavor Moscato. I think Sangria would be a little too fruity. There's 101 has a red wine and a Merlot. Flavor West has a red wine. I can't remember exactly how those all. I'd have to go back and watch myself on Noted to get my notes back on some of those, but Moscato might not be quite right either because it's kind of a white grape and not a lot of actual wine to it. If you're just really trying to add a wine boozy note, there's not very many wines. You'd only be picking up 4 or 5 wines if you grabbed all of them.
I've grabbed most of them already.
Okay. Yeah. So I have a couple 101 ones, a couple Flavor West ones. I don't have any from FA. I think they have some, but I'm not.
A black and mild wine. That's not a bad idea either. Elderberry wine has always been one of those ones. It's kind of like a healthy wine. Does that make sense? It is kind of a healthy wine. It does have probiotics in it, which is strange thinking about wine. Although not as much.
Moscato from fucking Safeway that's not healthy at all. It's pure sugar. It's so good.
Cherokee was saying try using Russian vodka very low.
I was.
You're right. Yeah,
about that.
Yeah, Rocky.
I was debating that Cherokee. That's what my thought was. It might work because Russian vodka doesn't have an overtaking flavor, but does give you that alcohol note.
I have
and that's something that Larry taught me well.
I have a recipe that's a raspberry custard wine. It's a Sabayon custard, which uses wine instead of whatever the fuck to set its custard. And I used the Flavor West Blush Chablis for that because I wanted the lighter dessert wine kind of note. But there I'm just going for an accent note to push a winey note that's already in the Salou Baron flavor that I use. But if you're actually trying to build out a full wine, like I said, I'd have to go back and look. I can't remember how bad 101 red wine or Merlot or any of those.
If you hear me bump that, really I'm not used to my mic being right there, but I can see my monitor better, so it's working.
A lot of those,
like I said, still got a little tweaking, lining up and stuff like that, but it's at least I'm in front of my keyboard and I can actually see my keyboard. Yeah, That's nice.
I think one-on-one.
The white grape might work too, Rocky. Yeah, Moscato.
I don't
might
know.
work.
It's more like he says. It's more of just like a white grape versus being any sort of a wine. And if you push it too high, you start getting floral um, off notes from it. But I don't know, red wine. Like some of the red wines are definitely just grape heavy, and that you might be able to bend the elderberry just by smelling it. You might be able to bend that grape or like add to it with the grape. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, one-on-one red wine's a pretty damn good like unique dark grapey kind of alcoholic-y grape type thing. But as far as like from what I remember that episode, there isn't any wine flavoring that really just kind of gives me that makes me actually think I'm drinking wine.
I'm with Cherokee on this. I think like a lot of Larry's used that and taught me a lot with that Russian vodka. That Russian vodka probably will make it taste like a homemade elderberry wine. That's what I'm looking for, is a homemade elderberry wine, not some kind of processed thing that's super refined. But like,
I don't know, it might taste, if you use the Russian vodka, it might taste more like a mixed drink than it does a wine. Because like there is something about the fermenting of the actual fruits that gives it a separate taste from just vodka and fruit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bob, with all these storms we have been getting to.
The only problem with the flavor with the blush is you also have to use it at like 5% because it is weak, 5 or 6%. So as an accent flavor to just bring wine, that probably wouldn't. I don't know if that would work. I don't know if a beer would work. I feel like a beer would be a little bit closer, but I don't like turning it.
Vapor, that's just it. You making mocktails actually sometimes is a better thing if you don't care for that like bitey weird alcohol note, and you don't want that in there. Just make a mocktail, and you can enjoy it. Just like the elderberry. Elderberry is probably fine.
Just say it's a wine, but it's like cut, and it's only like 6% wine, so there's a lot of juice in it, and it just tastes like straight juice. You know? Yeah. There's still wine. It's just a lower percentage. I think it's crazy that Vape Train makes a sparkling water flavor.
Yeah, isn't Vape Train the one that makes the tonic water too?
Yeah, tonic water. That's what I meant. Yeah, which is a sparkling water. Yeah, probably just like bitter. But the hope, I don't even know. Maybe it's fuzzy. I've never actually tried it because.
Doesn't tonic water have quinine in it?
Yes, it does. It's actually really good for you. It actually was considered to be a tonic. It was originally
for malaria.
That's how I got it.
The British used it in the colonies. I don't think it worked, but they got hammered and didn't feel the malaria.
They got hammered and didn't feel the malaria. That might have had some healing qualities to it.
I think it stopped. I think at one time it did, and then the malaria overcame it.
Yeah, it's possible. Things adapt. We saw that over the past few years. There's the elderberry. Okay. I guess gotta find that tea.
Did you smell it yet?
Tea berry.
Fucking drip it on your hand real quick and sniff it. Like it seems like it's pretty strong. Like 4% would be good. You know, like for this, it's not. I'm not gonna.
So Rolls Hips. That's another one. Oh, I'm telling you, just some of these flavors are really. Where's the? I know I got the tea berry. I know I got it, but I can't find it here. Did I put that one away somehow? I might have. Like I said, I've been a little scatterbrained. I'm sorry, guys. Just it's tough when going through things. Haven't slept well. Finally got my first nap in like 3 days. It's just been.
Yeah, so 3 years ago, a kitten of mine got away, and I hunted around the neighborhood for 33 days trying to find that thing. Turned out it was living with a skunk in the backyard behind me.
It's like when we were just getting ready to go on, I know I'm missing something, and I thought, and then when I saw Sam show up, did I remember to put it in there? And I realized I didn't log into my personal Facebook. Was the one I did.
Who the fuck is Danny?
I don't know. He's not in here messing with you. That's saying something.
I know. Yeah. If he was driving or something, that's good. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think this sugar pie is going to take maybe 3 days to steep out.
Yeah, it's not a long one, but 3 days definitely helps it for sure.
It's already tasting good.
I don't know where I put that tea berry. I know I have the tea berry. I believe I do anyway. Maybe I don't. maybe that's possible. I don't have that one. That's not impossible, but I'm pretty sure you sent me all the teas. I thought I had tea berry. But then again, I might have put it out somewhere so I could set it out and wouldn't forget it. Did I try it? I don't think so. Like I said, organization, when you're trying to do stuff like this, moving a TV doesn't sound like that much. It is a pain in the ass. Moving the TV, moving the stands. It's just a lot of dangling, especially when you have a desk in place.
Elderberry syrup is a very popular thing.
Yep, tea-berry gum. Actually, a tea-berry gum would actually work nice.
And it's really good for you. It's full of antioxidants and
I don't think I've ever had
preventative,
it.
cold preventative and remedy. It's got
Alright, so
shit ton of vitamin C in it. Oh, that's cool.
that's
But
a
I bet
elderberry.
that's
might have to
I
just
bet
one
that's
shot
why
this.
it tastes like. I bet that's why I'm getting a raisin vibe from it because
I'll mix a single flavor here, but I bet you anything
it's syrupy.
Oh yeah,
And
elderberry
like
is
fried
syrupy.
elderberries and syrupy, and that's why it tastes like raisin.
Yep. Yeah, tea-berry is American wintergreen.
Oh,
They
that's
got
good.
tea-berry, yeah, and then there's
Be cool to see how it stacks with his actual wintergreen.
I think
Are they
originally tea-berry
different?
wasn't tea-berry the wintergreen like flavor they used to use in the original birch beers. Like to
Wouldn't
give
be
you that
surprised.
almost root beer flavor. I believe that's what it was used in.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm going 5%.
Well, root beer is very regional too, so
All right, so we're gonna mix this up, and I'm gonna mix this elderberry up at like what do you think? 5%?
I just did 5.4 on accident. I was going for 4. I squeezed a little too hard.
I don't mind if
five
it's
and
a
a
little
half on my
strong.
front. We'll see. Should be pretty good. It tastes like it's not like a weak. Like I can actually get good taste off of the knuckle there, so,
Good.
which I love.
So Tim, you were saying you still have to do some adjustment for your down low camera.
we-
Yeah, I haven't even messed with it with everything else going on.
Okay.
Like I said, I was planning on getting so much done this week, and then we just wound up
I'm excited for Andor.
not doing well this week. I did take last night off because I just wasn't. I couldn't go over. I couldn't concentrate.
If
on
you had been
recipes.
there, it would have been like a 3-hour show. I can't believe we went 2 hours on just recipes.
Yeah,
I
you
gave
guys really went. Yep.
I gave up after an hour. I had to get up in 5 hours.
That was surprising. I was like, wow, you guys went long. Usually it's me that's taking my time, being meticulous, and nope, not last night.
Yeah, it was nice to just kind of be able to take our time and, just go through them and talk a lot. Explain to
I really like having Dave on too.
Yeah, he's great.
I felt kind of bad I wasn't on, but like I said, I could keep up with chat, but I was a mess.
I'll be right back.
Trying to remember. Okay, I moved everything. I can't find anything. It's weird. Let's try this.
Yeah, I took my banana coconut cream custard and I mixed it with the BK milkshake. Yummy.
Ooh, that sounds good. Is that what you just mixed up?
No, I just did the sugar pie.
The sugar
I have
pie?
it on AFL.
All right, we can grab that and I'll put that up for you. While I shake this up, let me get this. Find it first. Yeah,
I
see
did
what other
it,
recipes there are, because I know Bob and Rocky probably played along. They usually do.
Yeah, Bob
Once in a while.
shared 2 recipes.
Yeah, I was thinking he would. Bob's been pretty. Bob's awesome. That's weird. Okay, there we go. That was weird. It took a little minute to pop in. Yep, there's Bob. Rocky, Cassie made me do it. Oh, by the way, Rocky, I just tried that just before the show. That Mowgli made me do it. It's very good. I'll have to leave a review on that one. That's tasty. If anybody wants a high-end chocolate taco, you need to
Hey,
mix
know
that
what a
up.
chocolate taco tastes like the crappy ones you talk about.
Yeah, you don't want it. You'd rather have. If you're gonna get a vape, just use Rockies. It's way better. All right. So let's see. We got. That's
Oh, it
Bob's.
smells
That's
good. This smells good.
I don't see Dave showing.
It
up
was an
yet.
older recipe. I put it in theory and then I just mixed it.
Okay.
Oh,
What's its name?
sugar pie.
Sugar pie.
Hashtag AAFL. Oh my God, does this smell good? I swear, sugar pie, sugar cookie, it's crack for me.
Sugar pie. There it is. I got it. All right. We will get this up and running for you. There's something weird going on here. Why do I have extra windows open? That's odd. Love that. It's fun. There was also an update for Streamlabs, so you always have to be fearful when that happens.
Yeah, anytime there's an update, everything gets screwed up.
They have been doing some terrible jobs with the updates lately. There. Pop this over a little farther so it's out of there. There we go. And
that's
here's
good.
Dave's recipe, and I'll let him explain that to you. That's the one he just mixed up live, guys.
Yeah, I was just describing it while I was mixing, and give me a sec to catch up with everything.
Yep.
Okay, so sugar pie, hashtag AAFL. It is brown sugar at 2%. And that's brown sugar VSO at 2%, pie crust TPA at 1%, sugar pie wonder flavors at 4%, sweet cream TPA at 2%, and sweetener by Flavor West at 1%. And I figure 3 to 7 days steep time. And I'm testing it now. It doesn't taste bad. I got it on the nudge with a pair of aliens, 0.13 ohms at 70 watts.
Yep, and that's it's that sweet cream that's going to take a little time, and the pie crust. TPA, that's the only downside is they actually do require you to have a little bit of steep.
It's not bad off the shake. Not bad at all.
Then we got here we go with Bob Ohms Too Low, taking E with Claire on a Sunday morning AFL. Okay, that's man. This kind of reminds me of like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas recipe or something. Barbarian cream VSO at 1.5, cake VSO at 1, chocolate frosting Wonder Flavors at 1, chocolate raw VSO at 0.25, donut crispy FA at 0.8, vanilla pudding Flavora at 1. Sounds good. Definitely can make this. Don't have any regular pastry flavoring, so trying to mix a donut crispy and VSO cake for the pastry layer of an eclair. Then barbarian cream vanilla pudding for the inners, chocolate frosting and chocolate raw for the chocolatey goodness on the outside. Mix for Advocates of Liberty's Tuesday show. Theme is regional desserts. Yeah, that actually, like an eclair. That actually sounds good. Okay, that'll be you're gonna watch this here. You're gonna see
God
it.
damn it, it's Daniel.
Gonna hit this. Just gotta switch it to recipes. Yeah, we're gonna put that up in there because I can make that. So I mean, I might make that for the end of the show. That sounds really good. And also the other thing you didn't mention, yeah, that donut crispy with the cake. I could see that working because that donut crispy has a nice edge to it. You just talked about that last night. One of you two did, Sam or Daniel, mentioned the donut crispy, or maybe it was Dave. And then it might have been Linda. I think that recipe had it in it.
I think it was Linda.
I think it was Linda. Cassie made me
One
do
of the
it.
four.
Rocky Toonie. Yep. Apple filling Flavora at 0.5. Apple pie FA at 2. Apple strudel SSA at 1. Cheddar cheese 1-on-1 at 0.4. Okay, he had me till that. Now I'm kind of wondering. Country apple prelim at 3. Pudding based VTA at 0.6.
What the fuck?
And super sweet from Cap at 0.5. Now I'm honestly, I don't mind cheese on pie. Cheddar cheese works. It's just I don't know that flavor, and it scares me. But you look at the picture, that fits. An apple pie with cheddar cheese. It's a Yankee. It is a Yankee thing. Definitely is. Regional desserts. That is truly
horrible.
regional. It's like Yankee and Canadian kind of thing.
No, that would make me turn around at the border.
But yeah, but Overdrift
Cheese
had it.
on apple pie.
Overdrift does it. Yep, I know.
He's from
I've had
Ontario.
it. It's not terrible, but it is definitely but it's regional. Even with Canada, it's regional.
I mean, Danish has cheese,
Yep.
so it's
Tim,
not
did you look at
too-
Bob's recipe?
Okay, people.
Yeah, we're getting into Bob's other one to fill my pie with your apples and make it creamy.
No,
Creamy.
Tim's always
but
DTF
Daniel-
on Grinder.
Daniel, a Danish has like a cream cheese, not that American processed garbage.
Oh,
Yeah.
American cheese. I don't know. I would have to try it. That's very weird.
I've never tried it, and it doesn't sound
You
appealing.
could use Swaggy's cheese if you want it, like an American cheese-ish cheese.
I mean, you don't know till you try it.
Apple pie flavor art 2. Baked apple VSO. This is another version of an apple pie type thing. Baked apple VSO at 2. Candy Jammy Wizard FA at 0.4. I think we already went over this, but this is a good one. Cinnamon sugar from Cap at 1. Hey, there you go. Cinnamon sugar recipe for you, Daniel. Country apple Perulum at 2.5. Ice cream vanilla SSA at 2. Pie crust flavor West at 1. And sweet VSO at 0.25. I'm not hating anything in this. This sounds good. Try my hand at apple pie a la mode. Who knows what'll work? Joys of DIY e-liquid creation. Making the apples more gooey with the Candy Jammy Wizard mix for this is made for Saturday, yeah, but you know what? Between the two completely different like versions of apple pie that just look good. That eclair looks good. Oh my, see,
Lady, I
It's
just
hard.
had real homemade apple pie with Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream on it. Now that's living.
yeah, you guys, the flavors are just amazing. They really are.
Okay. You do not eat ice cream with apple pie. It's sharp cheddar or nothing.
I think
And a
Bob
fork.
has.
No, use a fork.
Does Bob have another one here? Oh God, Bob and his grinder recipe.
Yes, that
He's
one.
grinding that one right in.
Looks good.
It is good.
Tried
Great.
it?
Bob's positively promoting a grinder profile.
He's had good experience.
Yeah, he likes that.
Ooh. That elderberry. That's something different. That is something different.
Yeah, hold on. Did you read the Grinder one? It looks good.
Yo.
Yeah, I can do that. I can throw that up quick. I was just trying to sell elderberry. Oh, that elderberry's tasty.
I'll try it here in a sec. I'm gonna dry out my cotton real quick.
Yep. Tim's always DTF on Grinder. Thank you so much, Bob. Graham cracker VSO at 1, marshmallow vanilla 101 at 1.25, raspberry syrup SSA at 0.4, strawberry juicy wonder flavors at 1.5, sweet VSO at 0.25, vanilla tobacco flavor at 0.8. And I am missing ingredients. It's that strawberry juicy.
I got
No,
it.
it's that. That's what I'm missing. But my take on a strawberry marshmallow graham cracker tobacco mix, and I don't hate that.
I'm loving
Especially we just talked. I know it was Daniel that mentioned. Well, actually, it's chat talking with Daniel about that recipe about the vanilla tobacco from Flavora.
No, I
It's
was
such
talking
a smooth, like nice vanilla tobacco.
It'd be a perfect
That
one
would-
for like the strawberry bacon.
It just needed
I'm
a
so
steep.
happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a huge steeper, but all for War's benefit.
Like a week.
5 to 7 days. Yeah.
oh yeah, Tony, definitely.
And I didn't have that, man. I had 3 days. Or 4.
I don't got that kind of shit.
I'm trying to break this down in my head. This elderberry.
Also, vanilla tobacco is not as sweet as blended tobacco. And that's why I went.
Elderberry, isn't that a mountain thing?
Yeah.
It grows up in the mountains. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have elder. My neighbor has elderberry growing.
Oh, really? I thought it was a German thing. I thought it grew in the Alps.
That's that northern stuff with all the rhubarb.
I think it might actually be like he has an elderberry tree, but is he supposed to have it? It might be like black currant where you're not really supposed to have it. I don't know. But black currant was because of other reasons too, is causing issues.
The fungus in lumber and
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
It's like a raisin. It's like raisins or like syrup.
See, to describe an elderberry, I mean, this is kind of tasting like one. It's like, think of if blueberry and black currant. I mean, I know they're similar, but they're not quite the same. They kind of had a baby.
It's not
kind
quite
of
fully baked down raisin status, but it's definitely syrupy. And
Yep.
I think I'm vaping it right now, and I think you're right. Like a black currant kind of blueberry. It's
like
not very bright.
black
There is
currant,
kind of like a
blueberry,
bright
kind
to
of
it.
juicy, like syrupy vibe. This will make a really nice either elderberry wine or an elderberry syrup
juicy,
or an elderberry like jam. I could see an elderberry
Syrupy
jam.
and sweet and juicy, for sure.
I'm curious
A little
if like
earthy.
using it like similar in my blackberry custard recipe, using a little of this in there would be probably really nice. Might use this instead of using the boysenberry, just to try it out, because it does kind of almost have that boysenberry vibe, but not quite. Another good one from Swaggy, no question about it. Daniel, do you have T-berry?
Which one?
T-berry from VSO. I can't find my.
That doesn't sound familiar, but let me check.
Apple pie and cheese is for pirates. Yeah. It's actually, I think that is where apple pie and cheese probably came from. Either they didn't have it, or maybe so they could kind of round the food groups, maybe for nutritional reasons. I'm not
Personally-
really sure whoever thought the first time, I'm going to put cheese on my apple pie.
I don't know. Personally, I think if you got in the time machine, went back to 1989 before the wall came down in Berlin, and you looked across into the communist east, you see Cassie waving a piece of apple pie with some cheese.
Which one did you say?
Tea-berry.
Which tea?
Tea-berry. It's not really tea, it's a tea-berry.
It looks like no.
How dark it gets in here. How fast.
Yeah, tea-berry is like, it looks kind of like mistletoe, the actual tea-berry is. And it is like, I think it was Bob that mentioned it. It's more like it's almost like a type of mint. Tea-berry is. It's kind of, calling it tea-berry, it's like you can make a tea out of it, is I think why it got that name.
Wintergreen.
Wintergreen, that's it. Yeah, it's it. Which wintergreen is a type of mint, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wintergreen's actually my favorite mint.
Me too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Wintergreen lifesavers fucking
Yeah.
dominate.
Yeah.
Every other.
It's a wintergreen. Yep, right there, Bob.
I can thank my grandpa for that one. But
I know that's released. I know there's a couple raws releasing today. Like, I'm going to keep trying to get to work, but it seems like the VSO release site is down. Is it still down? Yes, we're down for maintenance. So I apologize if anyone is trying to look. This is what you're going to get if you look and try and find out what VSO is releasing and what's releasing soon. It can't really do much when the website's down, unfortunately. So if we can get Swaggy in here.
Yeah, I actually don't have tea-berry. At least it's not in my tea section, so I don't think I have it.
And you probably would have put it in tea section thinking it was a tea, which in a way you can make a tea out of it, so it does make sense.
Yeah, Cherokee, people used to boil bark to get vitamin C out of it.
Yep. That's one of the reasons why maple syrup is actually really popular. Maple syrup has got a lot of antioxidants and stuff in it that help out. People don't understand it. They think, oh, it's just a sugar. It's not sugar. It's actually a very complex sugar with a lot of vitamins in it. If it's not highly processed. Sometimes you can get the highly processed stuff that isn't, or it's the fake stuff.
Yeah, the blended stuff or the totally fake stuff with high fructose glucose.
Yeah. But the stuff that's made directly out of the tree actually has a lot of nutrients in it. Have you ever been tapped in Paul's my pirate car.
Paul,
Ah,
Paul sails around Lake Ontario looking for pirates.
whatever gets your funk on, go ahead. Daniel prefers his funk in his vape. Same goes for peanut butter and cheese. That is another thing I've seen people do, and I always thought that was
Oh,
weird.
that's
Peanut butter and
vile.
cheese.
That you can buy that in little packets, like kid to bring to school. That's disgusting.
Peanut butter and cheese. Some of the combos.
That's like nuts and gum.
Daniel likes greasy chickens? What? Is that true, Daniel?
Shut up, Bubbles.
Oh. This is weird, but one shot this, the elderberry at like 5-6%, and I think you'd probably be very happy just vaping that. It's pretty tasty. I didn't. Usually when you single flavor stuff, you don't. Well, Daniel and Sam know this very well. You don't often finish it. This one I might.
I have
did.
only finished one tester so far, and that was
Butter raw.
yeah, oh two. Sorry. Butter raw and jungle flavor strawberry cream. Or sweet strawberry cream. And those were impressive because those weren't 5 milliliters. I made 10 milliliters of butter raw and 15 of jungle flavors.
Yeah, Kenoware, you definitely do need it. Oh, we just talked. You came up yesterday and noted. I noticed talking about like legendary custard mixes and like really popular custard mixes. Kenoware came up on that conversation last night.
Yeah, that was a long one.
Oh, Tony, it's the cartel. Maple syrup cartel.
Maple syrup cartel. That's okay. I'll make my own. I'll be making my own in the spring this year again. Yeah, so I know that tea berry is dropping tonight. I know that the elderberry is dropping tonight. And like I said, there's some raws and stuff. I just unfortunately cannot tell you from the website. It's very not cool that it's down. I'm sure Swaggy's not happy about it either. That's not his fault. That's
Could be anything. Whoever it serves,
No,
or maybe if they lost power or something, who knows?
it's either down. It says down for maintenance, so I think it's like a pre-planned one. Although it's very unfortunate that happened on a Tuesday night when he usually releases his flavors. Yeah. Oh, okay. It was a list on the list to do so, Lumi. Sorry. All right, so I'm really unsure what's going on there, so we'll have to check.
Hello, Lumi.
What malts do you got, Tim?
Malts?
Besides VSO?
Just malt or like malted milks? Because we have the cap milkshake, the VT milkshake base. The VT milkshake base is pretty malty.
I don't think we're doing milkshake. I think it's just malt.
Just malt. Okay. Let me see. That's if the flavor stash is up to date, which I know it's not.
Milkshake
completely,
doesn't
but-
count unless it's like malted milk. Specifically.
I only have BSO.
That's. I'm assuming it's the
malted
best.
malted milk TPA. have 2. Malt VSO and malted milk TPA. And then maltol.
No.
No.
All right, cool. We both have TPA.
Yep.
I got TPA too. So
Oh,
does
okay.
Linda. Everybody's got TPA. I got Nature's Flavors and then Flavor West as well.
I didn't even see Well, yeah, Nature's Flavor had it, but a long time ago.
Yep. So what you guys regional desserts and stuff. Is there anything that you guys, not talking about what you mix, but anything regional dessert wise you can think of that's kind of out there? We already talked about a few ones like cheese, apple pie and cheese, and peanut butter and cheese, and different things like that. A couple of them in a couple of recipes already, but think of regional desserts. Sugar pie, Dave. I've had sugar pie.
Does it have to be weird?
No, it could
I
actually.
You know, we would
Just
have
regional.
great ones. Seafood would probably have some great
I
desserts from
know.
down there.
Yep.
So
New Orleans.
this is a challenge, I guess, to anyone because I'm not gonna do it, but Alfredoras, that would be sick. It's like a dulce de leche, like soft cookie. So it's like a soft cookie with like dulce inside.
That sounds
Ooh,
good.
that sounds really good.
And so and
Beaver
then
tail. Yep.
powder on the outside, like not baby,
Yellow cheese and peanut
powdered
butter.
sugar. Yeah, yellow American cheese out on the outside. No, but like when you bite it, it just melts. It's kind of like similar to the outside is like a beignet, but then when you eat it in the inside, it's like a really soft entire Oreo, if that makes sense. Like the cookie is soft. It's amazing.
Yeah, Ken, it is a Canadian thing. But it's a variant of things you find everywhere.
Yeah. Here's the thing: you go to the field days in Beaver River, New York, and you go to Beaver River and have beaver tail, and then it's like, yeah, you have to have beaver tails in Beaver River.
Yeah.
They
Hold
actually
on
used to
to
go a
that.
little extra mile too a lot of times, and they'd run them through the little instead of just having it flat and putting them in, they'd actually run it through one of those like pasta things and put like a beaver tail like the hashes
cool.
on it.
Okay.
So this is it, but I never knew
Cannolis.
it's all
And-
over the place.
And Lumi, watching you braid was just you don't understand how. I have tried to braid before, the wire, and oh my god, the nightmare it turned out to be, and how beautiful her braids turned out. I don't have it over here; it's over on the coffee table, but I have a little piece of braid left, enough for one more coil.
I watched a YouTube video about making braided coils. Holy mother of God. I can't believe she does it.
And she makes it look so good.
My making
Dog
a
up, she was like
wire
going nuts.
doesn't extend past Clapton's. Or even, well, Fuse Clapton's, Space Clapton, but no aliens, no braids, no juggernauts or whatever.
I'm not sure if milk and honey with Parmesan cheese is a regional dessert, but I could see it being a Rocky Toonie exclusive.
What are you doing? Come here.
But regional desserts, no, sugar pie was one of those ones that, like, until it came out, I kind of forgot about sugar pie. Hadn't had it in a decade.
You can't eat a diabetic. You can't touch that stuff.
No.
No.
Yeah, Bob, there's minimal difference between the two. Yes, you can kind of argue the fact there is a slight crisp advantage to an alien, but it's so slight that if you can make a Clapton, it's nice. But I still want to be able to make an alien, and Dave's in the same boat where we just want to be able to do it.
It's just pride, you know. It's just
Yep.
make it decent. I came close, but it took me like 2 hours to make crappy alien sticks, you know. Don't chew that.
Yep.
Don't chew.
Orange
Yeah, I only
juice and
like
toothpaste
aliens
ice.
for my necks.
Orange juice and toothpaste ice cream. This does not sound appetizing. Is this actually a thing? Or is this just because you drank orange juice and you have toothpaste? Icy toothpaste. I'm confused. Kitty.
How about let's go pour and butter
Yep.
and jam on toast with sugar.
Bob, it is attention, and I did have my Ryobi drill had a hair trigger, and that was an issue because it'd kick in and yank it out of my hand, or it wouldn't. It had no slow ramp up, so I couldn't slowly ramp it up. That was a big issue for me. I got another drill, and I haven't tried it since, and I'm pretty sure that I could probably do it. But after you've cut your fingers enough times trying, because it rips out of your hand, it becomes this like spiraling like wire of death that tries to lacerate you. You kind of a little gun shy, I suppose.
Cherokee, 2 years old and still going strong. Wow.
Yeah, I know that Adams used Lumi's braids for, God, well over a year, maybe even closer to 2. A couple of them,
Wow.
1 or 2, and it's a lot like vaping on mesh though, the way that they hit.
I love that. I would love that.
Yeah, I have a feeling you would. Don't dry hit it.
No.
We'll dry hit anything.
I can't stand the hit.
Yeah,
on
but
that.
dry hitting on that braid was something like severe. I did it on a single coil one. It was bad. Poor Larry with that dual coil one was just... He could not breathe enough to hit the button. He was coughing so hard. Crab rangoons taste like toothpaste. That's unfortunate. That's highly unfortunate. Oh, we actually did on our way to go get the baby bunny today. We actually stopped by and got my son's egg rolls. Those what the Korean ones I was talking about.
Ooh.
We got 13 for 12. Yeah,
Yum.
they were on the way and I couldn't pass it up.
I love Korean food.
Well, it's got that like very shortly fermented kimchi in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
I
it's
love
got that. It's got just that nice soft cabbage flavor. Low carb. Doesn't spike your sugar like a regular egg roll. It's like 4 times the size of an ordinary egg roll, but a quarter the carbs of a
Nice.
regular egg roll. It's so good.
I love hargao, shrimp dumplings, but they fuck your sugar so bad. And they're just tiny little things, eh? And they crank your sugar.
I like the
And-
crab ragoon, I think it's called.
Yep.
That stuff is crazy.
Cassie makes some great homemade crab rangoons. The only difference is typically you get them and they have sugar added to them. And I do tend to prefer them a little sweet like that. She likes hers without sugar. And now that's the way we have to eat them. So it does help with the sugar. They're not as bad if you can make them at home. The wraps still have a decent amount of carbs, but that's where most of your carbs is from. If not all, almost all. Yeah, that's what I thought. Adam's Lumi braid is over 2 years old. It's yeah.
A beignet e-liquid would be nice though.
Lumi seeing you braid again is actually a good thing. Very good.
What do those things read out to? Her braids.
She used to sell them, but I don't think that's a thing anymore. She's just making a few for here and there, I think.
No, what do they
Unless
read
she
out
does
to?
something-
Like, are they a low?
Read out
water
to?
tone, or-
Well, it depends on how you wrap them.
Oh, okay.
Because they usually
They're not
sticks,
already
and you
wrapped.
wrap them for yourself. No, you just wrap them
Okay.
yourself to whatever you're trying to use. I don't have one over here. This isn't a Lumi braid, is it? It might be. Yes, it is. But it's on a mechanical. I can tell you in a second what it would read out to. I'll throw it on the DNA and see what it turns out to be. I thought that Yup was a Lumi braid because it has that Dead Rabbit style deck on it. It does work really well for the Lumi braids.
Don't say those words.
Yeah, she's got a point there. The Dead Rabbit thing is not exactly the right phrase that we
Oops.
want to use around here.
Testicles.
Oh, I like testicles. Big O saggy
Guys, I was literally saying it for the stream. I said I'm forgetting to log in somewhere, and I thought I usually send this group first.
You
and
also
some-
sent
yeah.
the most dangerous thing that you should not keep in your copy pasta to our chat.
pasta.
Yep, I noticed.
You sent us your stream key.
I did.
Double trouble.
I did.
I'm
did send you-
stealing it and I'm going to masturbate
I
all over.
bet you I can figure out your password for your YouTube channel in like 20 tries. So be careful, dude. Don't send that shit to the fucking wrong people.
Zoom in on Lumi. I want to see how she does a braid.
Oh, no,
Oh,
I don't.
Lumi and her braids though. Oh,
I was not
I am
camera
telling
ready
you.
because when 9 o'clock came around and you weren't here, I started walking around like a bum.
So I got a
Still not
0.14
camera ready,
on
that's why I'm
mine, but
creeping.
mine is also different because Lumi doesn't usually make nichrome ones, and this is a nichrome one.
Holy crap!
She made them for me.
If you
Just
give me
braiding.
if you gave me $1 million, I couldn't do that.
Listen to that.
I bet it's easy with wire versus like slippery shit like hair. You know, like the wire just like
Oh,
you do that little motion and it like sticks.
Wire cuts your damn fingers
Then you
though.
do
Hair
it.
don't.
Yeah, I mean, look at the gloves she's wearing.
Yeah, she
Got
gotta wear
gloves on.
protection.
I haven't been using the Barrage lately for my testing. I've been using the Hadleys, so the Barrage might come off, and I might actually have
I've
to
seen-
re-wig this.
I've seen
This
bloody
Lumi braid.
Lumi hands before.
Those were
I-
fun.
Oh my
The
goddamn
old
vape.
Lumi braiding days, the braiding bitches.
You make your own jewelry, Lumi?
Now that Lumi's
I used to.
I thought so.
All right, so I guess we're gonna. Here's we
super
go.
snuggled in, so
ASMR with Lumi.
This is the new edition.
Looks like a Siamese cat.
Yeah. Oh, she looks like kind of like a Siamese cat / panda. She's very snuggly. Does not like to be. But yeah, I can't turn her away from me.
That's a baby?
This is 10 weeks old. But look at her.
10 weeks,
That
that's
is-
it?
Giant.
They grow
Oh.
really fucking quick.
But she's really.
Yeah, they bang really quick too.
She
and multiply
really
quick.
likes the beard.
What a cutie.
She's got the snuggle thing
we
down.
saw
That
She's
helps.
a-
parents
she's-
and
she
they're
likes
huge.
beards. That's my my drummer Jake. He's got a Maine Coon, Tyson, his boy, and he fucking loves my beard. He's always fucking nuzzling it. He's like, "Hey, I like this shit. What is this thing? Oh, it's so nice." And I'm like, "Dude, you're fucking like." He's invasive how much he likes my beard. Like, I'm trying to fucking play the bass here, dude.
But she doesn't like her cage, as you can tell.
Oh no!
Yeah, that was fun. That was actually just trying. She's not used to a water dish. She's used to a water dish, not a water bottle. So I was teaching her how to use a water bottle, but she didn't want me to put her over on that side of the cage. It freaked her out, so she freaked out and ran across my arm. I can't detach her. She grabbed in. You can try. She's really settled. She's settled in.
by the way,
We took a
she
nap
likes the
this
smell
afternoon.
of
I
the
needed
taco.
that, but yeah. But she likes a chocolate taco.
Yeah, she kept trying to jump to it because she could smell it.
Mowgli made me do it by Rocky Tooney. His chocolate taco mix. Oh my god, that's good.
I've had a chocolate taco before.
I'm 90% sure it has medicine flower chocolate in it. Yeah.
It does. Yeah, it has.
That's
the,
why I
Love it
never
for
made
vape
it.
train.
Yeah, it looks really good, but I knew it had that in there. I was like, fuck.
I
Adam,
hate
do you
to
have
admit
vape
it.
trains?
Huh?
Do you have vape trains dark chocolate?
Yeah,
No,
vape
I
trains-
don't. But that's
Get
more
vape
accessible
trains.
to me.
Yeah,
It
just
is more.
get it. Get
All
vape
right,
trains because it's like just as good. Honestly,
thank
they're very,
you. I'm gonna add
they're
that to
very
my list.
substitutable.
I gotta
Yep.
re-up on a bunch of shit from Bull City. It's
They're
been
the only
ages
two
since I
dark
ordered
chocolate flavorings, and they're both
hold
really
on.
fucking good.
Oh, she's
them. Oh
not-
shizzle. Vape Train is more affordable and easier for me to get.
And they're
so-
both really dark.
Yep,
in
she's gonna
color.
be Daddy's girl.
Oh,
too.
that's
You know,
fine.
there's not.
Hi.
Yeah, there's not a benefit of one over the other ther than price
Cool.
point and accessibility.
Yeah.
Vape
you
Train's
should-
chocolate
see my
custard's really
cotton.
good. I don't know if everyone has it. Vape Train
chocolate custard from them.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't even know that was
it
a
is.
thing.
Really
It is.
good.
Me?
Yep.
Interesting.
It's got a nice creamy texture to it. It worked good for a frosting too. that chocolate
Really good.
custard.
I always use chocolate
Oh
frosting
man,
on
she
flavors.
is really. Hi.
Wow, I am so impressed, Lumi.
Oh yeah, with her fucking rig
Come
she's got
forward
going
just a
there.
little bit, you'll
I
see.
used to do 4-foot long strings of braid.
That's amazing.
Watching her braid is therapeutic. It really is. But at the
Oh
same
my
time,
God.
you worry about her hands because yes, I have at one point, like Adam has seen her hands.
How many are you braiding at together?
It's 14, right?
It's 14 strands, 7 loops.
Jesus
Wow.
I can barely do 3.
Here's the.
And you should see how tight those braids
This
are.
is what I do. I go pinky.
Yeah, right there you go. Thank you, Adam.
Let's go sit
That's
back
what the
down,
finished
okay?
product looks. It's not going to be in focus, but
Hi, baby.
That's pretty.
It's amazing.
That's cool.
that's a
just
strand of
Jumping
Lumi
for
braid.
my coffee,
I
too.
am gonna rewick that Lumi braid. I'm actually kind of
Hold on,
craving
let me
that
get some
hefty
light.
one. She
Let me
really
see if
wants
I
me
can
again, don't she? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good.
Look
Oh,
at
that
look
looks-
at
that
look
looks
how
amazing,
tight.
Adam.
Look how tight that is.
That's amazing.
It's a little
And so
blurry still, but yeah, it
uniform.
looks great.
Look how
And the-
uniform it
All
is.
the way down.
That's
The wa-
amazing.
The way that those things vape is just like something else.
This one is 14 strands, 32 gauge, NI 80 for me.
Ooh, wait a minute. Did she do another one?
It's a Celtic
I've always
braid.
done NI80. I just prefer stainless steel because I
She
get
vapes
yeah.
stainless.
So every
I
time
vape nickel
stainless
or
steel,
NI.
I have like an extra. I normally give
See
you
this?
when I was selling it, it was 8 inches, but I'd always give people like 10 inches of braid. But like, I would cut off like at least 4 inches for myself, and that's how I was getting my braids. I was cutting off the 4 inches at the end of it.
And it's got to go in a
Wow.
big
Thanks for
freaking
your-
drop-in coil RDA. Well, I mean, it can go in anything, but like a drop style or a dead rabbit style.
I personally love the drop.
And 5mm coil. That's how we rock it. Inner diameter 5mm. It's like 4 wraps, I think. Comes out to about a 0.2 ish.
Mine being stainless steel starts off at 0.15 ish.
Yeah, yours is lower.
Oh, cool.
But yeah,
I've had
like I
this.
said, I gotta rewick this. But look at this.
Yeah, and I've had my braid in my drop for about 2 years.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what I
even
thought. I was gonna say
exaggerating.
it's been well over a year. I know I had
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Wow.
It's really beat up, but it still vapes.
The thing is, when you're gonna get an alien, we all have had aliens. You put them in, or even a Clapton. They eventually will get that like charcoal, like creosote, like built into the coil. It'll get into the coil, and it kind of that's what ruins your coil.
Oh,
I noticed with Lumion braids because it literally like the way it reacts like mesh almost, like it really powerful. They're easier to keep clean.
Which is dope
There
because
you go.
coils can last a really fucking long time.
It's a big motherfucker right
It's
there.
usually not being able to get out that black, but because of the way the braid is, everything's
It's
kind
like
of layered and
springy. As
open. It
Rubbing
literally,
it springs up and down, so everything kind of jumps off of it.
yeah, that's the other thing. Is the springiness. Putting them in, I will say,
It's a
the first
bitch.
time putting in was kind of a pain in the ass because
Mine was pretty
especially the
easy.
nichrome, it's really springy. I imagine
Mine
stainless
was pretty
steel's
easy.
probably a little bit easier to keep in form, but
No, that's why I don't do the
You need to see that.
arranged coils. I just send them out in the 8-inch segments because I'd have to heat them up. I would have to put them like in a
and then
clamp.
if they'd even hold their form in there or start to stretch back out, you couldn't even guarantee that.
Like for the first couple weeks of having my braid, every time I have to clean it, I have to put the crochet rod back into it and then pull up on it to retighten it.
Yep, that's how I do it. I got that 5mm rod set aside.
Yep, and I don't normally build that big on a 5mm, but I did because that's what Lily and Adam said to do, and I did. And that is as good as any dual coil I've ever had in any of these.
Yeah, it's like having a dual mesh build, like the equivalent of having like a dual mesh build, like all the flavor and all the fucking vapor, but in one single coil. I don't know, man. It's a good
That
way
sounds
to vape.
amazing.
They're
It's a
good.
good way to vape.
Well, hopefully
Would love to
we have
see
the
you.
mail on Friday to Swaggy, so we'll see what happens. Swaggy. Swaggy.
Oh,
Lumi, like I said, I attempted a simpler braid than what you're doing, and it was terrible. So, all the power to you, because yeah.
I did braids when I first started dicking around with building shit, like in 20. I started
07.
building shit in like 2011, but 2013 or 2014, I was messing around with just like real thin Canthal braids. But they were so springy and just not that great. And then I didn't realize you could fucking braid that many together. And also, I don't know how to fucking do that kind of braid. I can braid 3 strands and that's it. Like hair, you know. I used to do my sister's hair. That's fucking crazy.
Dave, you talked about this a little while back. You mentioned it last week about talking about different setups or different flavors and how you can do it. Lumi's braids actually, that you get that full nuance of flavors because it is like mesh, but it's also got the heat of like an alien, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. I can see where that could be like the only thing you use.
And you could do it as a spaced, but I would definitely recommend doing it as a fucking contact coil because then it's just like a big old strip of fucking mesh.
Yep.
The size of the piece of cotton that you're gonna need to put through a 5mm coil, you're gonna be like, that's enough, and then you're gonna put it through there, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit, that wasn't enough. I need to cut a way bigger strip. It's like, I don't know, fucking half a strip of Muji, probably.
When you
I'm used to doing that.
Yeah.
I'm used to doing that with mesh decks.
Yeah, then you're good. You golden.
So I got good
because
news,
the dry
Adam.
hit off the Lumi braid is not fun. Trust me on that. It hurts like a motherfucker. I did it one time and it was like fucking hot fire.
It was bad. I had the one that was dry, not only dry, but I had it dry on the desk, right? On purpose, because I used it to test the liquid, and I grabbed the wrong mod, and this wasn't even ever touched with liquid, and I dry hit it.
It's hard
tell you
to
what.
dry hit it too. That's the thing, because it's such a big chunk of cotton. It holds so much fucking liquid that you can like chain vape it over and over again, and like you're like, do I need to drip? No, I'm good.
I vape.
Drip.
Like I
vape
never
pure
see
burnt
Lumi
cotton.
drip, I swear, because all she vapes is braids.
I got good news, Adam.
What was that?
My GT4 and stuff, and my hit Citadel
New York
are at the distro near me, so I should get that tomorrow.
Yeah, I have 2 packages outstanding from China. One touched down in Queens yesterday. So that one should be here in like 3 days. That's one of my fucking pulses. So I'll fucking have a goddamn.
And the other one you said went to California, didn't it?
No, that one's still outstanding since the 13th. It hasn't showed up in tracking, but that tends to happen where it won't show up for 10 days and then it'll be like, oh yeah, it's in America now, and then you get it 3 days later.
Yeah. Whenever I get anything that comes through from China and hits the West Coast first, I tend to have a delay when it gets to like California for like a few days where I don't see any tracking.
California customs is slower, that's why.
Yeah, it is.
Than New York. The New York's customs is faster.
And they're probably doing consolidated freight, so they wait till they have a full truck before it moves, or a plane.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the whole, like, they're the eco-friendly state, so that would make 100% sense. Yeah, every time it comes to California, I get that, like, pit in my stomach. It's going to be weeks before I see it.
My FastTech order was tracking, then it just stopped tracking. So I
That's what mine did, and I got nervous because it wasn't
I don't know where
tracking
the
all
fuck
weekend.
it is.
Mine just says Shenzhen, China, item accepted, item in transit, item is ready for departure, item departed from origin. That was the 13th, 7 days ago. So if I don't see nothing for 10 days, then I start to worry.
Probably in a shipping container somewhere. Waiting to be unloaded and then dispersed to wherever everything's going.
Yep. I'm sure.
So I'm super excited there. The GT4 is probably going to be like my daily tank banger for carry around, if it's as good as they claim.
Since I'm going to have 2 pulses, I'm just going to be carrying a pulse around all the time.
I have 3 Steam Crave Addies coming from FastTech.
So you'll probably see this go to side by side, and that's probably what I'll have that in here.
FastTech has a stupid holiday.
Until
China just
until I get a proper bridge.
That was slowing shit down leaving China the last couple weeks too. They were preparing for the autumn festival.
Those people in China have a holiday every like month.
I mean,
you got
Chinese New Year and Chinese the autumn festival. They literally shut down the whole fucking country for a week at least.
Yeah, it's like literally everything. There's no such thing.
Could I get
as
that?
business.
Can I get just a straight week off fucking from work? That would be beautiful.
Okay.
Government mandated. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like you
had
no,
that.
you don't get to go to work. We say so.
I was just on vacation.
I would still work.
Fucking miserable.
I haven't had a vacation in 3 years.
We have the least amount of holidays in North America of anywhere.
I
Yeah.
haven't been on vacation since it's been 3 years, something like that.
Let's see. Lumi went on vacation and she started doing her DIY stuff all over again.
My
tells you
vacation
that's
was
not
just
true.
like,
I don't
my
know,
vacation was just I was a loser and I didn't have a job.
I went on paternity leave for 3 months. I don't know if that counts as a vacation.
In a different way, but yeah, I'd count it.
It was an at-home vacation with a lot of kids.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm watching Lumi
Pros
do
and
this, and I'm
cons.
thinking, my hands,
Yeah.
this would be tangled
Oh, no
and
way.
twisted.
No way. My hands are so arthritic, I'd never be able to do that.
Yeah, but Lumi's got arthritis in her hands too.
Looks like
and
she's
still
playing
manages
piano or like a string instrument.
She's like those old
harp.
Vietnamese women that
Yeah.
weave a basket in like
Oh
a
yeah, like on a
nanosecond.
loom and
Oh,
shit.
I
Yeah,
like
dude.
how you had to add the old. You couldn't just
We
say.
used to
yeah,
call
you
it
see the-
Loomy's loom.
You see
Look at
these
all the
old,
Stucker.
you see
Stucker
these
was gonna
old
make her a
Vietnamese
loom.
women with spitting out betel
Is
nut.
she offended
and
at
they're
old
like-
or Vietnamese?
Mhm. I've seen those ladies.
I want Lumi's
Don't fuck
reaction to
around.
being called an old Vietnamese woman. I want the reaction.
Got a reaction already.
Those ladies are badasses.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
amazing.
They are.
They have way more energy than I do at 30.
That's
They
because
got the
they're
best
chewing that
recipes.
fucking beetle nut shit. That's why.
Yeah, exactly,
It
exactly.
gets
Adam.
you high.
Uh,
It's like their version of fucking dip.
Yeah, and their teeth are all stained red. And
Mm-hmm.
oh, while I have you on here, Lumi, thank you for yesterday.
The blue background makes it look like a sweatshop too.
Say background?
I said background.
Yeah, okay.
It's just that accent.
That boo
Kinda reminds me of that
background.
disjointed.
Southern accent that makes everything
Boo
sound
background.
It's
I probably
it's
said
reminding me of
background
that.
and didn't even notice.
Reminded me of disjointed with that whole,
Who's
yeah,
that? Destroying
the
whole-
boyfriend thing. Yeah, that whole boyfriend thing. If anybody's watched that episode, you'd understand. Yep, there's Daniel.
What?
Had to add the old. You could have left the old out and it would have been fine, Dave. It's that old comment.
that's why I have so much luck with women.
I was talking to somebody today that was 97, and this fucker was still at his job making dentures.
No crap.
Sounded like way more energetic than me, and I'm just like, wow, you're truly an inspiration. I don't even have this much energy, and I'm only 30.
The Queen didn't even make it that long.
Not in their 90s,
White.
no.
Betty White was 97.
96. Yeah,
96, yeah.
that is kind of strange to think that someone was in that position for 70 years. People were born, lived a full life to retirement age, and passed away during the time she reigned. Not
Like
just
even to
that she
think
was
Betty
alive.
White was only like 7 years old. 5 or 6 years old, when she became the queen. Yeah, that's just a fucking trip.
Betty White, I'm telling you, it's
I
that
saw
was rough.
there's a lot of companies that use the royal seal that now have to like stop using it because
Yeah, they have to change it now.
there's a change of monarchy or whatever. They have to change.
Dave,
it.
was it you that had the new coin, that weird coin with the weird shape?
Yeah,
like
all
the
their
meme?
money has her on it and shit. Like, it's,
Yeah,
it's
they'll be
crazy.
reissuing money with the king's
But
face on
I
it.
saw this one with the king's face, but it was like a weird, like,
Yeah, with his
shaped
big
one
ears. Yeah, because of his ears.
Just looking at that, it's like, oh my god, that is horrible. That is horrible.
You know what? I mean, don't get too used to him. He probably won't last longer than 10 years max.
No, that's unfortunate. I mean, you see did not realize that she actually did help out in the motor pool during the war.
Yeah,
How old was she when she became? It's seven.
She
would've been in her
was
20s?
25. She was
One-
25.
Really young? Okay.
20 something.
25 in 1952 when her dad died and she became the queen.
Way younger
well-
than King Henry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Team
But when
Diana
before she
either
was
way.
25, she actually was helping out during the war back.
Yeah.
Way,
In
way
1945, she was a mechanic and she was driving in the motor pool.
Jesus.
back. They show her changing out like brake pads or bearings or something like that in the picture. It's like she was
royal
really turning
family-
wrenches.
The royal family never left London, even during the Blitz.
That's to say something. Back then, everybody pitched in.
My dick pitched in.
Addy Tooney, love you, brother.
That's great.
So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really swaggy. Thought I was gonna be down tonight, and honestly, this morning I wasn't sure myself if I was gonna have to bow down. Last night was really rough, and I just, maybe mixing live or something, but going over recipes, I don't think I would have been able to keep myself like camera okay. My eyes were all puffy. I had a rough day.
It's never easy losing a pet. They're part of your family.
And if anyone even in here has noticed, she wasn't just a pet. She was like a personality unlike any other. Yeah. I mean, nobody can mess with Lady Liberty the way she did for me. Like,
by trying to stab her with scissors. Yeah,
trying to stab her with scissors. Learned how to actually cuff and punch with both arms, like turn her body, and she did that all on her own.
On her pillow.
She did what?
That's
her
like
pillow?
my fucking idol right there, pooing on pillows.
Oh man, back when she first started transitioning to me, she used to try and pee on her and then hop over to my side and curl up and lay on my pillow.
Nice.
It's like
Dominate.
Yeah, she was. That personality is going to be severely missed. It's never going to be the same. Just no warning, just like faded away. Like you guys saw her at 11. Anybody's watching on Sunday, she was there at 11, 12 o'clock. She was a little tired acting, but she seemed fine. And she just slowly declined from there on out.
Well, she didn't suffer, and that's the important part.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and I'd seen it for a few weeks as she was looking like her age was catching up to her. Mm-hmm. Every now and then her eyes would droop, like, old age droop. Like my old dog used to have. And you kind of know it's coming, but you don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear music. I love music.
Theme music.
Yeah. I've had a couple of cats die of cancer, and it's very hard. Because most animals get exactly what we get: cancers, strokes, heart attacks. It's
old
tough.
Age.
Yeah, old age. I had a cat that went to 19. Boy.
Me too.
My cat was like 25, 26 when she passed away.
Wow.
Yeah, I got Snowball when I was in 7th grade, and I had her until I was like 30 something.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Fucking wild.
Thank you, Addie. Yep.
Yeah, pets live long in my house. They're fucking spoiled rotten, that's why.
One of my cats that passed away, I managed to get him some sushi a couple of days before he passed, so he loved that.
I think cats are among the longer living house pets, aren't they?
Yeah, if they're kept indoors, yeah.
I'm keeping a parrot next time.
Even dogs.
Trust me, Bob, you don't want to see what's behind.
Yeah, parrot's gonna outlive you, Lumi.
Oh, that's
true. I'm gonna rescue it.
Mallory mentioned it to me the other day. She goes, there are animals that will live longer typically if they're all taken care of. You got parrots, tortoises, and stuff. But you're cuddly. Most cuddly animals,
like dogs and rabbits, and
they don't last as long.
They don't last more than a decade or 12, 13 years.
You might get 2 decades out of some dogs if they're well taken care of.
Kira looks offended by this.
Yeah, but they're going to be doing shit for that last second, the last 5 or 6 years.
And if you, that's Jeremy V has actually been promoting that Abounding in Love cleft palate surgery that Addie just put the link in there for everybody for Filipino children with cleft palate.
Addie, can you post that link to the fundraiser this weekend on Savage Simon's show?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Adam knows his camera's off. I think.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
We weren't camera ready. After we thought there was no stream, we both were just like.
Yeah, I unloaded.
And I said, I know I'm missing something, and I forgot to switch back to my.
He said, "Sam, make sure that I posted it in our group chat." And I was like, "How do you think I'm here?"
I know I missed something. Yeah, just my mind hasn't been right. I haven't got enough sleep. I've had like 4 hours sleep, and that was all this afternoon.
And you went on a 4-hour road trip.
Tim, you can't use these circumstances.
5-hour road trip. Yeah.
Right. Your mind is never right.
This is also true. She reminds me everything. That's true.
You don't sleep.
You also never sleep, so.
Yeah, Tim, you don't sleep a lot on a good day.
Yeah. And without my bunny, no.
It
That's
seems
tough.
pretty normal right now. Yeah. Is that my nipple? I'm lactating. You
What
guys.
about nipples?
I'm lactating.
Yeah, Sam's lactating.
What
Oh my
bitch?
God.
That's a neat trick.
It is.
I didn't want another one. My body wants a baby. That's
Daniel,
probably beer.
Daniel, you're in charge of his love life, so you're gonna have to tell him who he can be with. Go for it.
He's already claimed me for himself.
Just don't impregnate any more people.
Go get fixed. Go
Don't
get
what?
fixed.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that I want to, honestly. I need to get insurance. Then I will.
There's a link to the
Or
charity
you could be
stream
like
this weekend.
me.
It takes 15 minutes. You walk like John Wayne for a day. You're all good.
Yeah. No, I'm down. I don't want any more kids anyways.
I got fixed at 29.
Andrew, I'm sorry. We went through that with my puppy. I call him puppy, but he's a big boy. My German Shepherd. He actually looked like Sirius Black in the dog version, is what Menace looked like, and I thought that was hard. Then I went through this, and it's
brutal. I have 3 older cats now, and when they go, it's going to be really tough.
And some of the biggest kittens I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, everything gets big here.
We're almost done, Lumi.
I know. Look at that. You guys, if anybody's been paying attention, look how far she's gotten with that braid.
Yeah, how long does that take you? Like about 10, 15, 20 minutes per strand?
When I first came in here, which was a little bit around 10, a little bit after 10,
So we're looking at about 20 minutes.
28 minutes.
No, because 10 after would be 18 minutes.
Wow.
So we're about 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes per strand.
Well, this is also the first one I've done in quite a while.
You
And I
get
think
faster as you go.
I think it's over a year since I've braided because after I started working, I stopped braiding.
I think that would have been the best time to start braiding again, is when you stopped working.
Or when I started working, I stopped braiding.
Oh, okay, there you go. That makes sense.
Didn't. If I sit at my
I had all this time, I stopped working, and I just gave it up. No.
It was also like hurting my wrist quite a bit. I have like 5 different fancy wristbands depending on the severity of how much it hurts to get braids.
If Rocky is still here, though, Cassie made me do it. I don't see any lambas bread in that. She'll hear that.
The best
hear the
option.
delay.
That's so good. Mama's bread is such an underrated flavor.
There we go. No, that actually, with the cheddar cheese one, I might have to pick that up. I was actually looking at them. Some of the flavor packs for 1-on-1 have been kind of occasionally creeping down on Amazon, which is kind of strange.
They're cheaper on their website.
Well, I thought so, but I was looking 2 days ago, and with the shipping, it was actually cheaper to get the flavor
shipping.
packs.
You have to wait for the sales where they have the free ship.
Yeah, otherwise, like Amazon's got free shipping. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Amazon's
and like next day
like what?
But the flavor packs, you're gonna get everything, including the ones that we know enough to avoid.
But there's some flavor packs that are worth getting. I have a couple of them, and like a dessert one.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you guys about
There's
that.
only like 1 or 2. Most of them have a really bad one in there.
Can't believe I found my 60 mils. I'm so stupid.
I'm so glad you found them because you've been complaining about that for about a week.
They're literally right there. They're right fucking there.
I'm missing 2 bottles of VSO that the cats took off with.
Yeah, I know, Zaddy. That's the other problem with the flavor packs is they got to make sure they're safe. Yeah, just like Loran's, not all are safe for vaping. Be aware of that. Check into it. Don't just vape something.
Well, you do a test. Put a couple of drops in water. If it doesn't mix.
Well, the nice thing about the flavor packs is you get like 15 mils.
Yeah, that's what I saw. They're all 15.
They're not the 30 mil bottles or whatever.
There are a few 1-on-1 flavors I probably wouldn't mind at 30, but there's very few. And I have most of those thanks to Tam.
I have
Lumi.
4 in 60 mils. Yeah, and that's it. The rest, I have a bunch of 30s, but most of them are 10s or those 15 mil flavor packs. I have a bunch of glass ones of those. But yeah, 10s. If I can get them in 10s, I'll get them in 10s. I got like honey puff and Norwegian ring cake and yogurt plain and vanilla wafer.
Oh, Lumi.
That's it.
Yeah.
60s, and those are
And
all
that's
really.
through gloves. Imagine if you
Oh,
got gloves
Lumi.
on.
You know, Lumi, have you ever tried those gloves you buy if you're using a knife? They're made at.
I have.
Have you
Yep.
tried
I don't
those?
like.
They're good?
I don't like the seams. Like I can't
Okay.
do the thicker ones because your fingers can, like that's
Oh,
how I
okay.
get through it. My fingers can just feel my way through the wire.
Okay.
That's how I know not to like pull too hard. Like I know exactly where it needs to be.
Have you
Okay.
thought about tape?
I had them some 41.
Band-aids, tape.
Yeah, I was thinking band-aids or tape.
Because we have these gloves here when you use the mandolin for chopping vegetables, because otherwise
We had
your
those at
hand.
the butcher shop too. Like they were like
Chainmail. They're
chainmail, like,
yeah.
and they just covered your 2 fingers and your thumb. And we'd wear them over our like our actual like mitt gloves or whatever. Only on that one hand.
This is 15 inches.
Some 41. Carlos Santana.
Wow, that's more like, I think that's like that's 6 inches, Lumi. If I know my inches, that's 6.
This is 6 inches.
Yeah.
But if he's measuring something else, that's 30.
No, if I'm measuring something else, that's 6 inches. That's what 6 inches is.
If I can get my.
Sam, I don't know who your boyfriend is, but wow.
Adam.
You're welcome.
Daniel's like, yep.
Yeah.
All right,
that's,
BRB.
I'm 1 for 1 on the kids.
Okay, now we'll do the
Santana
zoom.
was a beast. Hey, you know that one thing about the Hadley I hate? It just happened. So easily overdripped.
Airflow sucks too.
I think I just about need to drip, and I've been in here for 30-ish minutes.
You,
And
have
I've
this,
not yet.
you don't have the Hadley, do you, Daniel? You have the Citadel. Which I will have the Citadel possibly tomorrow. So we'll see. Now, can anybody imagine trying to put a Lumi braid in a Citadel?
There you go. That's a way better fucking view.
Look at that. Wow.
I know, isn't that gorgeous?
That is amazing.
That looks like friggin' medieval art.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like
man.
Celtic fucking
That's
shit.
beautiful.
It's literally a Celtic braid.
That would
one is, right?
literally, that would, if it was a little more flexible, that would make a beautiful necklace.
Just use copper instead of nichrome. There you
something-
go.
Something softer, right?
That's amazing, Lumi.
Uniform is.
Oh my God! How long is it?
You still put them? There you go. Wow.
Go.
That's amazing.
You put a Lumi
Perfect.
braid in the Jay Hayes joint. That's fucking cool. Are you enjoying it, Bab?
I finally,
That's
by the way,
question.
remembered
Very hot.
the last
Yeah, they
Bull
do get
City
hot.
order to get my bottle opener. I'm so impressed with myself. It only took me about 2 years to remember to put that in my order.
The greatest $3 investment you will ever
It really
make.
is. I haven't even used mine yet, and it's a great investment.
Actually, I got this during a sale, so I think it was like $250 or whatever. I don't care.
Come to think of it, didn't I order mine when it was the last sale? No, I did not.
It's also a bottle opener.
Yep.
It
Regular
reminds
bottle.
me of the one that came with Bogan's Blotto. Y'all remember that, the skull one?
I used to put the 5mm braid in the Blotto. It's the only RTA that can handle my braid.
You put a single in there?
Blotto Max.
I think it was just a Blotto.
Yeah, the blotto. If you did a single, you could do up to a 4 millimeter
Oh
in
no,
there
I was
comfortably.
doing 5.
No, yeah, I know. You can go up to 6, I think.
For me, the only blotto that has sufficient airflow is the Max.
The blotto is definitely kind of Mike Bates.
Somebody new, just like you.
I cannot find my hot glue.
To
Not
put on
playing
the
that
end to
one,
make sure-
Andrew. That's when the Offspring fucking lost my attention.
Yeah, we had that discussion a long time ago. It has been a while since you mentioned that. Offspring, yeah, they went through a phase where they were.
Well, they
They were
wrote
up
that
here for me.
song. They ripped.
And
They
then they
literally
went-
ripped off "Obla Di Obla Da" by the Beatles. It's like just a
Mike,
straight up
stop.
rip off of that song
It is. Yep.
with really crappy lyrics.
Yeah,
And then
Bob.
from there on out, they kind of just.
The Max is the only blotto I
There was a
can
song before
use.
that though. The fucking "Give It to Me, Baby."
Give it to me, baby.
That song, fucking. I was like, nope, I don't listen to this band anymore. It's the same thing when Weezer, who used to be one of my favorite bands, released Beverly Hills, and I was like, yep, I'm done with you guys. Sorry. And now they're a fucking cover band.
Yep.
Fucking lame.
Oh, was it White Snake too? Wasn't it? No, weren't they the ones that actually did mostly cover songs? They had like one
What?
release and then cover song. Was it White Snake or was it one of those?
No.
Was it White Snake? They went with the cover song like album. The whole album was nothing but cover songs.
I don't know. A lot of bands do that, but Weezer is just a cover band now.
Never forget the argument of my daughter about One Direction. She's trying to tell me, no, this is all their original songs. I said, no, they're not. 90%.
Yeah, all of
the Beatles and such.
100% of their songs were either cover songs or written by like a 60-year-old Jewish man in a studio in Nashville.
Yeah, but they were almost
No joke.
Like, they just
Or Lady
like,
Gaga.
they updated a lot of cover songs, and she's like, "No, that's original." I go, "Really? Here it is, back from 1970, 1980."
Yeah, she's the same type of person who would say, who was like, "Oh, Kanye West recorded this song with this old English guy. I never heard of him, Paul McCarthy or something."
Yeah,
he's trying to boost his career. Like, no, I think it's the other way around.
I remember that whole.
Fuck
thing.
Kanye anyway. That dude's fucking out of his gourd. So he needs to be fucking put away. Somebody, if he had good friends in the industry, they would tell him to seek help, because he's fucking lost it. He calls himself Ye now. Come on, dude.
Yay!
Right, but it's
Yay.
because it's not just because he's Kanye, but it's also because Ye was used in the Bible to talk to the people, and I am for all the people because I am Ye. It's like, what, dude?
Something
Get help.
popped up on my feed
Thought
the
it
other
was ye.
day that said that he
It's
doesn't.
Ye. It's like in between Ye and Ye. It's like Ye.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Something
stupid.
popped up on my
Yeah,
feed
yeah, it's like
that
ye.
he doesn't even read books. Like he's like apparently he openly admitted he doesn't read books.
Wow.
That's how they control you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the Illuminati has you.
He's trying to be Jesus. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, good luck
Not
with
working for me.
That
See,
$2,000
you want a safe way. Tinfoil hats don't work. You have to have a Lumi braid to keep away the Illuminati brain, like
Illuminati.
Why her name's
the
Lumi. duh.
Illuminati brain scans are only kept away by Lumi braids.
She's like the anti-Illuminati.
Exactly, keeps it away.
They stole their name
Illuminati.
from her because they're onto her.
They were trying to take her over. Yep, it didn't work.
Just like the Lumi deodorant, the Lumi vagina deodorant.
Yeah, I know, right? I was so
Who are you,
surprised that
Gwyneth
fucking
Paltrow?
And they have the
commercial was on regular ass TV.
the disposable Lumi.
There was also a vape product a couple years ago too. Remember?
The
Lumi,
disposable
was it-
Lumi.
Oh, was it disposable?
Yeah. And then
I mean, what was it
figured
that I
out.
found out that I told you?
I don't know. There's so many.
There's a Native American tribe called the Lumis as well in
I
Western
thought that's what
Washington.
she was
or in
named
Washington.
after.
Boy, a big girl.
Yeah.
Lumi is actually like where it came from is Lumi is Finnish for snow. And I'm pretty pasty in person. I actually had somebody drive up behind me and tell me that they should have put their glasses on because the sun was just reflecting off my skin and it was blinding.
That's hilarious. You're like, thank you.
It happens. Those whiteies.
I'm
What a
glowing.
nice
Thank
random
you. I'm a
compliment.
glowing person. Yes.
White.
You can't miss me
Super
on the
white.
side of the street. If I apparently I glisten and glow in the sun
Like
like
Edward.
I'm like a vampire.
I was thinking.
Like
I
you
mean,
reflect
were
One of
you,
those shitty
sun.
vampires.
I think you would have made a better vampire than the shiny ones they used. Just my opinion.
Go out a little bit more.
No CGI required. Bit cheaper.
Tiny ass motherfuckers.
Mother.
Oh,
Mother.
yeah. I think I'm actually gonna finish through this elderberry.
Bushy.
Salud.
Bushy.
That's the funniest
That's a
sneeze I've
sneeze.
ever heard.
That's not sneeze. That's a dab cough.
Luminescence.
No, his cough, his sneeze, they all sound the same.
That's a dab cough. Let's say I'm hacking.
Shut up.
Thank you.
Dab cough. That's a sneeze.
No,
Yeah, Lumi.
it's not a sneeze.
Now I was asking you doing that Twilight Vampire sparkly thing.
Like even when the lights hit me in my room, it's just like
Magic.
Is it because you don't go outside or something?
This
You just
explains
don't get
why
tan?
the delivery person knocks on the door, says
Fucking
your
Nordic.
name, and runs away.
she didn't knock on my door. She drove up into the middle of my yard over the septic tank.
Courtney! Courtney! That shit was so funny.
Yeah,
Courtney!
and like literally, there's no.
Who
path
drives
there.
on
Why-
somebody's lawn and just gets out of the car and yells the person's name?
Like,
Yeah,
that was
So weird.
That
DoorDash.
was really weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like a little 60-year-old Chinese lady.
Not
Courtney!
like a delivery
She
place.
called me. She was like,
Yeah,
"Where's
Subway?"
Subway?" I was like, "I don't know what road it is. You don't you have an app that tells you where it is?" She's like, "I'm outside," and I was like, "Figure it out, bro."
Yeah, it's their job to fucking know where the food is. They
Like
drive-
I wasn't
food
on my
delivery.
computer ready to
That
Google up
camera
instructions.
footage. That camera
So it was the
footage. I was
DoorDash.
like,
Or it was like an
literally,
Uber Eats person.
this is a
What, eh?
lawn with no tracks on it, and she just drove up on it.
Yeah, it's not like there was gravel or anything. It was a lawn.
a
Like a
lawn.
mowed lawn.
I'd be freaking out.
I'd fucking punch somebody.
Do you know where the restaurant is?
At Roundhouse her ass.
Restaurant by chance?
Oh, I got a refund because of that. I sent a ticket in and they refunded me a good chunk of my money. So my
Oh, shit.
Chinese was free this weekend.
Wait, you got Chinese food from the Chinese lady? Oh no, you paid for it. She brought you your Subway, and then you used your credit to buy Chinese food. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was torn between Panera Bread and Chinese, and I went with Panera or Chinese so I could have snacks for the rest of the week.
Nice.
Oh,
I love the
Lumi,
Chinese
the
places.
crotch deodorant is Lume.
Lume. Or
Lume.
Lume.
They pronounce it Lumi though, because the lady
it?
clearly says Lumi on the commercial.
That would be Loom.
She's like, I was like literally watching like an old episode of fucking like Let's Make a Deal or something on the game show channel, and she comes on and she's like, within 5 hours after a shower, a woman's stink level is up to 6. I'm like, in their crotch area. She literally said crotch. I've never heard the word crotch on a TV commercial before in my life. I was like, holy shit, really?
It's a thing.
She like literally like crunches the numbers and shit.
It's scientifically proven.
Yeah, Andrew, the problem with the Lumi braids and a small device like that is they tend to be a little thicker. They're not thin because of the braid overlapping.
I don't even remember. Do I still have a channel in the Discord with all of Larry's braids? Because I only vape that one braid. I don't.
Yeah,
Larry-
Larry had a collection of braids actually from you.
Every time
haven't
there was
been
a
on
new
Discord in
braid,
like a
they would
year.
go out to this group of people. Like in the chat, it would be Larry, Addy Tooney, Fresho3, Adam, Meter, and I would ask them for their feedback, and they'd give it to me, and I eventually ended up started selling them. I didn't want to start selling them until everybody was like, "You're good. You're good." I think I even sent some to Mooch. I don't know if he tried them or not.
Oh shit, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Mooch.
revamping his website.
Yeah, he's completely redoing everything.
Yeah.
Battery mooch. Oh, look at the kitty!
He's trying to make it easier to understand. is
That's
what
a
he's
Yeah.
trying
nice
to do.
looking
And it's
cat.
going to be like a multifaceted website where for people with electric bikes and scooters and et cetera, et cetera.
Nifty.
Let's see.
Everything
Dude
battery
knows
related.
his shit.
Yeah.
I mean, when it came to mechs and knowing which ones had their own internal resistance issues and stuff,
Just heard
there
of
was no better place to
Discord.
go.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
at the
That-
very,
that's where I-
very bottom of the Discord, I have Lumi braids, which shows each one of my braids, and
Where
then
the fuck is that?
oh wait, is it locked to you guys now?
It's gotta be because I don't see it. Where is it? Under resources?
Yeah, I did lock it.
Yeah, it's not there because I'm on Discord.
Look at
right
that, eh? You're a
freaking
you're a
now.
star.
I don't sell these anymore, by the way. Maybe that's why I locked it.
That's possible.
Star.
People still talking here?
But it's good
There you
information.
go. There you go.
Yeah,
No, Tim just shares links, and that's pretty much it, huh?
it's been kind of quiet for a while.
Used to be
yeah.
popping over there. I actually had to fucking mute it because it was blowing up my fucking old phone.
It says who can access this channel? The Foundling, Boats. Oh, okay, yeah. I
I
like that.
am. That does not count me. I don't think.
That's coming.
I am in the reckoning.
The Reckoning.
That's right. I feel fucking important as shit. I think I'm a moderator.
The Reckoning is the moderator.
Oh, for sure. There you go.
So Andrew's sister's real name is Lumita. Luminita.
Lumita,
Alright, so
you
there's
coming for dinner tonight, Lumita?
there's the braid channel for you guys.
Hey, no, don't, no,
Tim.
no. Okay, you gotta get down.
Yes.
You're being
What?
bad.
You know
Can you
the
guys
cool
see
thing about the super concentrated ones from TFS?
Oh
They
my
make
god.
the nipple really thin.
I saw that. Yeah. To make it so it'll be a smaller drop, so
Mm-hmm.
easier to control.
Pretty cool.
And it's not horrible to squeeze still, which I was worried about with it being tinier.
Oh no, I definitely over drip like a motherfucker right now. But I can
Oh, man, I
compensate
forgot how
by
Hey,
Cool.
don't
Discord
put your
is.
paws in there. Come on.
Okay, I think you guys can see it now.
Let me refresh.
At the very, very bottom of the Discord, there should be 2 channels.
Larry Braid builds, Lumi braids, and prices. Yep.
I need to get rid of the prices because I'm not selling them.
Larry Braid builds.
Shit hurts. But you can see them still if you want.
Yes, yes. I'm looking now. These are from 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Really? That's 2
vaping them
years?
is an experience like no other.
Yep.
For sure.
It's like no other. You're gonna wanna be- mm-mm-mm. What is that? Oh, that's Easy Lover. Jesus.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep. I was trying to place it myself.
Oh,
I
Andrew's
was thinking
sister's name is Luminita. Okay.
Luminita.
I was saying Luminita something. I made it ethnic.
I made the first post for the 28 strand braid in what May 6th of 2019.
Andrew, I'm thinking it'd probably be impossible to put in a Boro. They're too fat.
Yeah, they're too thick. They're too
Yeah.
Also, don't sell them.
Otherwise, I absolutely would fucking do that.
Yep. I thought about it myself, trying to think, and I was like, there's no way. They're just too thick. I mean, you literally would have a
It
cotton,
wouldn't fit.
a thread of
It
cotton.
just wouldn't.
Like, as,
It wouldn't fit.
How was that, Daniel?
It's not wide enough. I have a regular
What the
fucking
hell's Yuko?
alien in mine, and it barely fits.
I mean, you'd
That
have to like
is-
wrap it on a 1.5 to get to fit.
It's a plant.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it.
No, you wouldn't get
It's
enough
a
wicking.
plant, obviously.
No, just put
Especially-
a tricore in there or an alien.
I actually have been using Clown's tricolor core aliens, MTL aliens he's been making.
Oh, I don't have an MTL. Mine's just here. This is what's in my bridge.
MT-aliens. MT-aliens.
It's a pretty beefy coil in there.
It is a good size coil.
It's like a 3mm.
Though that bridge got a lot of good reviews.
It fits too. I mean, it's got plenty of room in there. Just a couple millimeters on either side.
Yeah, it's not super tight, which we talked about. I don't want a real tight draw.
No, for the 2 seconds that I vaped on it, it was fucking great. It was like the best vape I ever had in my life.
2 seconds. The two toots you got, yeah.
Pretty much. Until my device exploded.
Oops.
I mean, it didn't explode, but it just fucking stopped working. All right, though. Got like two Boro mods and another bridge, and I just got my other one. Somewhere. It's somewhere. It took a fucking month to get here. I should know where it is. I have all this Boro stuff that I can't even fucking use yet.
So I should have my Citadel, my spare glass, my
you right here,
and some spare magnets for my mechanical mods tomorrow.
All the parts for the silver one.
I just got a Citadel. I have to put it together.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah,
So hey,
there's a coil in it, but it's not one that I want to use.
This is a bag of
so far it
coils.
looks like
These are from Nick Divine.
Well's a bit deeper than the Hadley, it looks like.
Yeah, so
There
it's a little less prone to over dripping, as what I've heard slightly.
Well,
which is saying something because you've seen Daniel over drip it.
Inside. The Hadley doesn't have the little plastic piece on the inside that would act
The
as
Delrin
like
piece.
a
There's the black one, Tim.
Yeah, I know, got it in.
Cool.
Yeah, see, I'd get the black one if I was gonna get one.
And then I got that black Atom coming in too.
Those are the two I'm probably gonna get first when I finally get them.
Check that.
That fucking Wicked bridged dude fucking was so nice. It was like the best
that chip
vape
looks
flavor
good.
I've ever had in my life. With that one single fucking fatty I think it's a tricore fused Clapton. Actually, the bag is right here. So yeah,
Bob, I will have to pick one up eventually here. He has been pushing it Bushido, but it has. I mean, look at it. It's got a nice tight, like, deck.
Tight like a bug.
And it's
NI80 fused Clapton 0.15, which I used one, so it was 0.30 ish. I think it came out to 0.32.
Doesn't the Bushido have like the angled airflow too, so it doesn't? You don't have to worry about the over dripping as much. I believe it does. There's the puppy.
Can't wait to fucking use this
What a
goddamn
cutie.
thing.
She is such a sweetheart.
Sam, check that.
Rotisserie.
Rotisserie.
It's like she looks when she sits certain ways. She has the appearance of one of those chickens on the spits at the grocery store. Mostly her rear end.
Yeah, her little back legs when she's trying to like jump up on her hind legs, she looks like
a rotisserie chicken. Really does.
I can see it.
rotisserie.
Nice and golden.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice and
Sam,
crispy.
Go smell cherry.
That's what I was thinking, Bob. It does look like it. That's the biggest disadvantage. At least I know the Hadley for sure. It only takes just one too
I can't
many
see
little
chat.
drops, and
Yeah, no, I overdrip my Hadley constantly.
yeah,
And I pretty much, it's my daily driver, so I'm dripping in the middle of the night while I'm half asleep and shit a lot. And I'm like, just shining my flashlight on it to make sure I don't overdrip it sometimes, just to
try it on a.
I've gotten really good at it, but it's still,
Try it on a 4 or 5 hour car ride. When you haven't slept in days, and that's what I took with me today.
I found out that I've generally throughout the night been running my cotton drier than normal. I'm not dripping enough because I'm like paranoid about over dripping.
Yeah,
So
the Citadel does too. I actually thought the Hadley.
I can drip before it like goes dry on me, and I'm like, okay, it's getting dry. I could drip, but then I'm like vaping that, and I'm just like, but in the morning I'm like, this is dry as fuck.
It's just not airy enough, man. And the chamber's not
The airflow is like the exact same on the Citadel.
But the thing that the Toshiba
Just
does
like at the
better than the
portal hole.
Citadel is it condenses the chamber within the chamber. There's no adaptation or some that can melt.
It's kind of like this. Yeah, I don't like the idea that cap as much. I'm thinking the Hadley would probably be more useful to me.
Doesn't
But the
matter
Pyro
how
V3
big
condenses a
your airflow is,
chamber
it's the
with
chamber.
actual blocks. So this has
Exactly.
got condensed chamber. I need to actually, probably I'm going to wind up putting, if I can. I was thinking about taking that last piece of Lumi braid and putting it in this. Really been considering it.
Like, look at the
Because it has a nice tight chamber and a nice fat Lumi braid would actually fit nicely in there, I think. If there's room for the legs to fit. I'm not sure.
But
The chamber on this,
is just too hard to get.
see how that works? It's got the two sides on it. Those sides condense that chamber, so you only have that like up and down there. Those sides are gone, and that's where it plugs the fill
It's
holes.
already condensed.
Yeah, this has got a really nice condensed chamber. For surprisingly for an RDTA, that's probably the best flavor I have.
RDTA. What's up, kids?
Other than like we
Trippers, suck
talked
my
about,
balls.
the Titan has great flavor. That's because it throws so much vapor at you.
You got to get the Ragnar, Tim.
You're so cute.
Or the
Source that,
Aromomizer.
Dave. I don't
some
think you
point.
can get that anywhere.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, Ragnar's still available.
Yeah.
Where?
Steam Craves.
Steam Crave, they have them at 3F, and the Authentics at 3F. They have them at Fast
Oh,
Tech.
they were authentic. I
Fast Tech
thought they
does
were
have
Yeah,
them.
those are Authentics. No, the Steam Crave stuff's authentic. That's why it's higher priced. Same with the Bushido.
I was probably just looking at the wrong one and didn't see the authentic.
Yeah, they don't. Certain companies that are in China, they actually keep. And ironically, Steam Crave's one of the high end ones, kind of like SXK.
Yeah, they probably have a nicer machine shop, you know, than
And
like
Steam
fucking
Crave
other
is
places.
hands down the most versatile RGTAs you can get.
How do you spell
Easily.
that? How do you spell the Ragnar?
Yeah.
RAGNAR.
Okay,
All right, okay. All right.
that's what I thought.
I don't
Why
need
is no
that.
why is no results coming up? RAGNER?
NAR.
NAR.
Oh, sorry.
Ragnar.
Heard a ding, not sure where it came from.
So cute.
Is that the name
Oh, that's not a
Sold
cheap
out.
boy, is it?
Sold out. Sold
Discontinued
out.
on Fast
Adam,
Tech.
hands down, the most versatile Addy you're ever gonna get. You can do anything with it.
Oh,
Mesh
It's
deck,
good, but
single-
Titan has a lot of overhang. Is the biggest issue unless you have a huge
Yeah.
mod.
You know
Oh, yeah,
what?
that's another thing.
what's-
I have two or three Titans. I have, I think, 3 Ragnars, and then I have a bunch of Ramamizers, whatever.
Biggest problem with my Titan is the juice flow control can be a little bit.
I have
Sticky. They're
zero
hard, yeah.
mods that thing would fit on. What is that?
You know how
a
I get around
30-something
that, Tim,
millimeter?
is I just fill it from the bottom. I do that all the
35
time,
millimeter
so I don't have to
diameter,
bother.
yeah.
What would you sub instead of raspberry jelly for? Do you have Favora Blue Raz?
Is that raspberry jelly?
He wants to sub raspberry jelly with the Blue Raz candy
Raspberry jelly bean?
Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah, raspberry jelly bean. Yep.
for a Blue Raz candy.
Why?
Why not?
You specifically want to take the raspberry out and use a blue raspberry instead?
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe because he doesn't have it or he wants to sub it out. I would go with a Favora Blue Raz. 1Z.
Wonder flavors would work too. It'd be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could always use the Wonder
sour
Fairies.
Blue Raz candy.
Yeah, just use
Yeah,
sour
you
blue
keep
as
them
candy
lower.
instead.
Versus using
And then you still stick within a similar profile as the Wonder Flavors. That sweetness level will be about the same.
I just like Favora's Blue Raz. It's really
It's
syrupy.
really good. It's just kind of basic.
It
but
is.
It's really syrupy and
It's a good top,
it
but you
is.
need to fill it out with the bottom. Giggity.
raspberry jelly bean has a specific texture. It's
Aw,
different.
look at the puppy. She's so cute.
So you're gonna be swapping that for syrup, but
Cute
I
and
don't know
cute.
what the recipe is. I don't know what the percentage is.
You're just so cute and
Yeah, I
cute.
feel like that raspberry jelly bean is like pretty unique.
Yeah,
It is.
It's hard to like.
Even
put
like
something else
swapping
in
it for
its
something
place.
like using
Yeah.
like SSA raspberry syrup wouldn't be the same thing. I don't think there's another
No,
raspberry
not
that
at
would
all,
quite be
yeah.
the same thing because it is a very unique. Wonder Flavors does a really good job with their candies at nailing the
Oh
texture.
my god,
of,
yeah, they do.
like what a jelly bean actually tastes like. Like
Yeah, and that
All
Blue
their-
Raz candy's
all
gonna
their
take it
candies
more
have the
to
right texture. That soft candy base is
This
like a
doesn't
soft
smell
candy.
amazing.
cotton
It's
cotton
so
candy
fun.
jelly beans
Bob.
insane. Fucking yeah, black cherry jelly beans really good too. You know, but they all taste like jelly beans, and they have that kind of like gritty, soft chew texture versus like syrup.
And yeah, Bob,
which is what you're gonna get from either of those, blue raspberries that we mentioned. Honestly,
I'm with you on that. I agree. I think that's kind of what Daniel was going at, but he didn't mention
or any other raspberry.
But they use a Flavora blue raz with like VSO blue raz. That's a nice combo.
Yeah.
You get the full really full width of notes that way. Oh my God! Look at the puppy.
There's not really like a top heavy, super bright blue raspberry flavor.
The only thing that I think that everybody's getting to, Andrew, is it probably won't have a jelly bean texture anymore. It's going to be a different type of candy.
It's going to be a syrup thing instead.
Yeah.
Or an accent, whatever.
Syrup, or maybe even have like a hard candy like texture more than jelly bean.
Yeah, depending on how sweet you make the recipe. Yeah.
And if you really want to go blue raspberry, Bob is probably the one to talk to. He's like the blue raspberry connoisseur.
I like a little Wonder Flavors rhubarb with my blue raspberry.
I like a little dick with my pillow.
What?
I was actually thinking that the cotton candy jelly bean might actually pick up.
Oh, I thought Tim was thinking about dick.
And pillows.
Yes. Okay.
Tim's all about them dick and pillows.
I mean,
oh my God! Do you remember those, Adam? Remember that?
What?
Adam, remember that big dick pillow? The big pink dick pillow.
Oh yeah, I still have the gift somewhere of the fucking Japanese girl riding it.
Yeah, it's huge dick-shaped pillow. It's pink.
I keep wanting to buy one of those, but I can't justify.
Or was it a pillow?
I was gonna buy it for you.
I can't let somebody buy something so expensive for me, though.
It's like $25 or $30.
It's not that it's expensive; it's that it's a giant penis.
Yeah, she wants it. She wants the dick.
Dick.
I almost had that in my had the soda in my mouth at the time. That almost went badly.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh no, not Pornhub. I'm
You'll
glad
find
I
it
didn't
there.
search for this.
You just hit www.p. No, not Pornhub. That's the first one that pops up.
Oh, the fruit chew. Okay, there we go. That's
Oh,
different.
there she is. There she is. She's so happy. She's in love with her penis pillow.
I keep seeing like these huge like stuffed animals that would be awesome to replace body pillows, but then when I go to look for them, I can't find them.
Squishmallows.
Squishmallows?
Yeah.
I like the really, really long ones.
Hold on. I'll get it. It's Fruit Stripes, the gum.
My daughter's got one. It's a cat. It's a big long body pillow thing.
I saw the cat one.
Oh, Meter's blue raz candy.
There you go. Enjoy.
Isn't Flavor West Fruit Chew?
Oh my God! Why is there a child?
She's not
That's
a child.
not a child.
She's grown.
Those are just those. That's actually for one.
She's just
small,
Asian.
but-
Oh my God! Okay.
and those are huge.
I did not say that.
My
Well,
brother-in-law's Chinese.
we know
he's
what to
like
get
50 years
Sam
old,
for
but he looks like
Christmas.
he's like 25. So
You know what to get Sam for Christmas. Sam. needs
I
those
hope
for
we all
Christmas.
get this as like a secret Santa gift and give it to each other. We all get dick pillows because that's hilarious.
oh, how much was this one? See all buying options.
How much are they?
Oh, this one's expensive. Fuck that one.
That's the one that I kept seeing. That's why I was like, I can't let you buy that.
No, this one's $80.
It
That's
has, like,
crazy. On that
okay.
one website, it was 30.
$80?
Uh,
No, that's not that bad.
All right, so
No, there's one
so
for
I'm
30
thinking,
bucks that's exactly the same.
I'm thinking
That's a
I need
big
to
ass
buy
pillow.
stock in dick pillows for this year so I can make some money.
I want to know how tall that girl was. How
Well,
big
the
are those
pillow
things?
is
You know,
80
like, did they
centimeters
make like
long.
a really tiny person to make them look really big.
I don't remember the conversion.
Is that a metaphor?
It's
Is
2.5
that like 8
feet.
inches? 2.5.
It's 2.5 feet.
That's not that.
That one is. No, there was one that was like 5 feet. It was like twice as big as that. And there's I had a gift saved. There's a fucking she's riding it like it's hilarious. She's like smiling. I gotta find it. It's somewhere in my pictures folder. There's no way I got rid of that. It's priceless.
Make sure you screen share it so I can see it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, Oh man.
Oh,
Why
I
would
wonder
I
what kind
not
of
say
results
that?
I'm about to get looking up dick pillows.
I don't know how we wound up there, but okay.
VSOflavors.com.
Oh, I found
I
it.
mixed up
Both
Bob's
cityflavors.com.
MTL Blue Raz mix too. There you go. Bob put it in chat. His sour Blue Raz taffy.
One-on-one flavor.
That actually might be your best option. Is go. And I was thinking that myself. I'm glad he's got it in there. Is that boysenberry raspberry? Will
Yeah, that's a good one.
Blue Raz, and give it that
Oh,
jammy texture.
It has an option for stuffed animals in plush toy size 20 inches and above.
Oh, that looks good, Bob.
Just gonna leave that there for a second so you can enjoy that.
That is in my
Oh,
recipes
okay.
already. Yeah, that just that. I remember that now. Just thump, thump, thump.
That one's the big one. That's the 2.5.
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, you might want to turn this off. Well, as we expected,
She's
that was
so
quick.
happy. She's so stoked that she's beating herself in the face with the dick.
I mean,
Oh my
Getting
god. Oh my
That's
god.
a look of joy on her face right there. She loves it.
You have a phone number?
It's like
That's
long, probably.
That's a look of joy on her face. So that's what it looks like if you put white chocolate in your face. Yeah.
That's racist.
oh, you could get ovary pillows too.
What?
You could get plush uterus pillows.
Yeah. I just
You can
found
get
one
dildos that
on
look like
Etsy. It's a
tentacles and, like,
crocheted
shark
body
dicks.
vulva boobs pillow.
You can get anything your heart desires in this world.
Got a bush too. I'm not gonna share it though because that's
You can
personal
get
line.
shark penis dildos. I mean, like, there's everything. You know?
Oh yeah, there's like wolf dick
You want an
dildos and
alien?
shit.
That dragon
To lay eggs inside of you, go ahead. That's on the internet. Like, you can get that.
Oh, look at him. He's a happy uterus. She?
God.
That's so
Yeah,
weird.
she. I would say she.
Oh,
Got the
raspberry. Yep,
ovaries.
that's good, Daniel.
That's like she's a happy pancreas. Not pancreas.
For the lady in your what
Prostate.
the
She's
fuck?
a happy
Great
prostate.
gift for that special lady. Great present for after hysterectomy. Oh my god, what? That's-
Congratulations. Here you go.
Yeah, congratulations on
Here's a
not
pretend-
having these inside of you anymore. Oh
Here's
wait,
a-
it comes in
here's
other
a physical
organs.
visual representation of it.
There's other
at all
organs, and that's weird. There's a kidney. I don't know what that's supposed to be. A lung? He's green. I'm not kidding. Look. Collect them all. All their body parts besides the uterus. Why is that?
That's not creepy
that
or
a thing?
weird at all. No. Perfectly normal. It feels like something you'd find in a serial killer's house. But other than that,
Oh, there we
no
go.
kidding.
This is just a pillow with two boobs on it.
It's just so cute.
That's amazing.
raspberry,
Dick pillow.
boysenberry, raspberry. Oh, delicious.
At Dick Pillow on Twitter. They crochet dick pillows. See, here we go. Cute, sexy, long penis, soft plush, stuffed toys, pillow, toy, cushion, doll. $20.
So glad
$20
this is
little
not.
man.
This
Put
is
that shit in my hand.
this is age gate.
That's how you know it came from China because it's only $20. They fucking way jack up the price here.
You get a 40-inch loaf of bread.
And hug it?
Yep.
You get moldy eventually. You have to replace it. Better off buying the big dick. Pete, the plush penis.
That's what you have to give to somebody with diabetes. 40-inch loaf of bread pillow.
Cletus.
Here, it's gonna. You can't have this in real life. It's gonna break down into a bunch of sugar. So here's fake 40 inches of bread.
Yeah, you can eat this because this is no carb. There's no carbs in this. I mean, you might die from. Some
I don't
kind of,
know.
like-
Is there carbs in cotton?
I don't think so. Okay,
I don't know.
I'm gonna look.
Actually, don't know. It might just be like celery, where it's like negative calories if you eat it.
And is it real cotton or is it?
Like, You burn more calories eating celery
I mean,
than you
the
actually consume
stuffing's
when you eat it.
meat, isn't it?
Now,
You
celery's
actually
all water,
technically lose weight scientifically if you just eat celery.
but you won't be happy.
You definitely won't. I for sure wouldn't. That shit's bitter as fuck.
There is carbohydrates in cotton plants, so we'll see.
Can I eat pillows now that I'm a diabetic?
Can I eat
Cool if
pillows?
I eat pillows.
I need to make sure. And does it have to be synthetic? Is it synthetic carb friendly?
So synthetic would definitely be carb friendly.
Rayon.
That
That'd be
it's
great
that
for you.
organic
I'm
shit.
sure that rayon's great for your digestive system.
Ugh.
I don't want to poop for the next couple months.
Terrible.
I
Pretty sure
don't know.
rayon is like semi-organic, right?
No
I think
idea.
rayon is cotton mixed with something else. It's like
Synthetic.
wood pulp and something else, I think. It's not cotton.
All right. I have a new plan.
I have a new plan too. It's fucking after 10 o'clock. I gotta get the fuck out of here and go to sleep soon.
Yeah, my whole I'm gonna be in bed by 11:30 is going out the window real quick.
That's in 17 minutes for you.
Yep.
3 devices just fucking rang.
Yeah. I'm hearing dinging. I'm just not sure where it's coming from. I don't have. Is that me dinging or is it one of you guys?
Not
All
me.
of my devices. I have a tablet and a phone sitting next to me.
Oh, I know what it is.
I mean, you guys are both in the group chat that I'm messaging in.
That's what it is. I got that in the background. I didn't realize I was still. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm hearing dinging. It's like, I'm hearing dinging. I'm pretty sure everybody else can too. Yeah.
Oh, Mallory, those MREs are disgusting.
We go through this MRE thing. Some of them are tolerable. Some people like some of them, but
Number 42. scrambled
35
eggs,
years
Western
later, I have
style.
nightmares about the breakfast, the omelet, the ham and cheese omelet. Oh,
The
you know, some
jalapeno
people love those
cheese.
eggs, and I don't know why because
Oh.
those eggs were. Oh,
I gotta head out for
about
the night,
those-
you guys.
all right. Thank you,
Thanks,
Sam.
Sam.
Good to see y'all. Have a good
Love you,
night.
brother.
nice.
Love you too. Baby's crying. Toodaloo. Bye, Lumi.
Baby's crying.
Oh, good. It's good to see her fingers working again. They're real cramped there for a
Baby's
little while.
crying. Wow, wow. Boom, boom, boom.
I remember at one point when I was braiding so much, I actually was having to like physically move some of my fingers because they were just locked up.
Oh my God.
That's why I no longer sell them. I'm way too busy at work. It's way too hard to get to the post office.
Okay.
I should have.
It's
told
just
Sam,
unfortunate for. It's unfortunate for everyone who doesn't get to try them. That's the only sad thing, because, yeah, it is.
I mean,
I don't
like,
even know. Is there
I don't
anyone
know.
else
For
even?
people that are in need, I will always be here. But if you have viable options, save my wrists.
If you
I've never
got
come
a Lumi-
across braided wire anywhere.
If you get a Lumi braid, you're probably set for a couple years anyway.
That's boutique shit.
That was one of the things that also sucked about selling them is I would sell them to people and then I'd very rarely get repeat customers because they would just be like, still have my braid running.
Yeah.
Fucking Adam with his 2-year braid.
Yep.
Yep.
Still vapes.
Still vape's good.
Not greatest.
Not as pretty as it used to be, but still vapes.
Oh, it looks like shit.
I sent you a replacement though, right?
Ooh.
Ew.
What do you think we were showing off earlier, you goofball?
Oh, okay. Just making sure
He
that you
was
had
showing
a
it.
backup.
Yeah.
I might have been tethered.
I just haven't used it yet.
You were tethered.
Had that for a while.
Get portions of my attention when I'm tethered.
Nice, Bob.
I'm just watching chat with Bob and Bob helping Andrew out, trying to talk about. Bob plays with Blue Raz a lot, so he would know it really well.
Pretty sure he has every blue raspberry concentrate
Yeah,
that exists.
use Flavor West, man. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I only have Swags and Levora. Think.
Do you just live such a rough life? So miserable?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so tortured.
She just got so pissed off because I took my hand off my mouse because she's been like just trying to get my hand off my mouse, but I took it too far back, so she's like, yo, bitch!
See, Cherokee's got a braid still going.
Yeah, so I was just reading that too. Cherokee's going, still going. That's awesome.
How long is that braid? How old is it?
He's vaping it right now.
God, it's been a while since you even made them, so... I think Adam's was the last one, wasn't it? The one you sent to Adam.
I don't know.
Possible.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Been a while since I've sucked dick today.
It always turns into dick. It's way too quiet. It's time to wrap this up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to wrap this up, and it's... Yeah.
You better
this
wrap that
and
gavel up, B.
Love you guys. Thank you, chat. Thank you for everybody here. And thanks for the support during the loss. It's tough. It helps. There's a point where you're kind of like, you get into messages and you kind of feel overwhelmed, but at the same time it like helps a little. Breaks you apart. Hope you never have to go through it, but you know it will happen if you have a pet, sadly, but hopefully never happens to you. Love you guys. Thank you very much for a good night. And yeah, I gotta switch a song for Adam. I need something different for tonight on the way out. I'm trying to think. Because, what do I want? Trying to think. You know what?
As sad as it is, Diggle's favorite was the Turtles.
Yes, that's what I was just thinking. That was actually my bunny's favorite song by Adam. Whenever we played it, the Turtles song. So we're gonna play Turtles on the way out. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for a lot of fun, a little bit of mixing. Thank you, Dave, for mixing live, and thank you, Bob, for helping out in chat. There's some more we'll talk about this weekend. Some mixes that I mixed up from somebody in chat. We'll talk about it. You know what you're talking about. Has to do with marshmallow. All right. Love you guys. Lumi, thank you.
Cherokee's hoarding Lumi braids. Damn.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's hoarding them.
Yeah.
He said he bought some before you went out of business and hasn't even used the rest of them yet. He's hoarding
Remember
them.
that order? I was actually really fucking happy about that order. That order helped me get to part of my vacation at Myrtle Beach.
Nice.
All right. Love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Reach out to those you haven't heard from. You never know what they're going through, and it might save their life or at least make their day a better one. Get off your butts and vape. We won't go through everything because I'm terrible at it and I'm not really all here tonight, but love you guys.
Night all.
Not any night. He's not here any night.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Ninja Turtle.